Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, LARPers?
Rachel is unfortunately not here today. That is fine.
And unfortunately, we feel like she's forgotten because I didn't put any reminders in the Discord that this was happening today. So enjoy that picture of a anti-tribute Toreador from the look of it.
I took
You just grabbed a random one from the internet. Yeah, it's fair.
Legitimately, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. That's all good. So I'm going to go through the introductions real quick. So we have Z-Raider here, who is playing James Bax, the Master of all Chihuahuas. We have Alistair. Well, do you want to go by Alistair or Hostier? I've still got you listed as Alistair on here.
Let's go with Alistair. That's fine.
Yeah. We've got Ella Hostier as Elena Leclerc, the resident Hakata that cuts up bodies and just does weird shit, you know? Just like takes out their stomachs and whatnot. Then we got Ace, Jojo Taro, the caitiff who is slowly learning how to play the vampire game. And then we have T. O'Sullivan, Aaron Music Productions, the one who's hosting this game. And he frenzied at the Prince last session and was going to be taken away for death. And then what happened was, I should probably go into a bit of a recap, shouldn't I? Basically, Anarchs of Chicago is the story.
Get Jill to do it.
No, we're going to be here for like an hour if I do that. He's not even like this. He's like, yeah, it's fair. Okay, so Anarchs of Chicago is the story of a group of anarchs, or people outside of the Camarilla in Chicago, the Kindred, who are all related to the bombing of Chicago University, where the sheriff, Damien, died. And they have all been tasked of finding the killer for Damien, and they've kind of made a little bit of progress, but not a great deal of progress. And so last session we had T, Aaron's character, be confronted by Prince Kevin Jackson, who asked him if he'd done anything and maybe if distractions needed to be removed from his life, such as his touchstone. Was it? Oh, fuck, I forgot the touchstone's name. Is it Bill? Bill?
Yeah, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill. I could probably just. Bill Leary.
Christ,
Bill
Joe.
Leary. Jesus, Joe. So upon threatening his touchstone, T frenzied, went after Prince Jackson, chaos happened, Ace got beaten up by the wolf pack, and T was taken away, presumably to be killed. And he was being taken away in the limo of Prince Jackson, where he pretty much said, I'm going to kill you. Do you want to go anywhere before you see your final sunrise? And T chose the church, a church that he's wanted to visit for quite a while. And on the way there, however, a semi-truck crashed into the limo. And that's where we cut things last session. So, everyone, if we're all good, let's sit back, relax as we tell a vampire story. As I find some music. Bam. Okay. What do we got here? Let's go with this one. Oh, actually, where's the... I should have not told you to remove the names. There we go. All right. So,
Just
we open...
inquire if you want, and I'll give you a clue.
No, it's fine. I figured it out. We open 1 a.m. on Interstate 43 within west side of Chicago, specifically the neighborhood Stickney. The crushed and twisted metal lays on the asphalt around where the semi-truck crushed into Prince Jackson's limousine. Jackson's limousine had flipped over off of I-43 and rolled down the bank into the forestry below into an area known as the Ottawa Trail Woods, rolling down the bank before eventually crashing and nearly wrapping around a tree. But this was of little concern for T at this very moment. The momentum had flung him out of the vehicle, his crumpled body smacking against heavy tree trunks, spinning out in midair before rolling on the grass on the forestry below. As T smacked into the thick tree trunk and logs, he heard the surefire crack of his bones. This kind of injury would spell the death for a normal mortal. But for the undead, this was merely a momentary, albeit painful, setback. His back searing with burning pain as the gashed, exposed skin begins healing and knitting itself back together slowly. His legs broken and at odd angles, an attempt to snap back into place, bone and sinew rebuilding itself slowly. For now, T could only wait as the Vitae restitched his body back together into some kind of semblance of use. The purr from the semi-truck hums through the area as it sits on the road above the bank. Looking up as his body is healing itself, T sees the heavy lights of the semi-truck. Soon, a number of silhouettes emerge at the top of the bank. The clear leader, a muscle-bound man, directs some of the people towards the crumpled limo in the forest clearing. The group of people begin descending down the bank. The muscle-bound man pulls somebody else aside, a meek, unassuming-looking man, and motions towards T's body. And he gives the man a wooden stake. With shaky hands, the man takes the stake and reluctantly begins walking towards T. The muscle-bound man and the rest, on the other hand, make their way towards the limo. As the man slowly moves towards T's crumpled body, he holds the wooden stake close to him. He's whispering to himself through quavered breath. At this point, T's legs have snapped back into place while still in immense pain and agony. He thinks he could probably get to his feet if he needs to. The man pauses as he closes the distance to you, T. You hear him whisper, "Come on, Jody, you can do this." A loud creak and crack is heard as the crumpled door of the limo is pulled off its hinges by the muscular-bound man. With T's body healing still, what do you do? Now, before you tell me what you're going to do, T, I'm going to say you start off with 3 aggravated damage and 2 superficial damage. And until you can heal some of that damage, you are rolling all physical rolls in a -2. So,
How do I indicate aggravated damage? That's physical,
X's,
right?
X's. So there's slashes and there's X's.
And
Superficial is the
health.
slash. Yeah.
How much did you say? 3?
3 aggravated, 2 superficial.
Well, I'm unconscious then.
Nope. Yeah, full aggravated is when you're unconscious. So you're just very, very injured right now.
I'm very injured. Okay.
So,
thank you for
what do
checking
you
my
do?
health. Because if you'd given me more damage, I would have.
I made sure to check your health while I was making the plan. So what do you do? This man is coming up towards you. He's holding a stake close to himself and he's whispering, "Come on, Julie, you can do this. You just gotta put the stake in the guy's heart."
Look, I need a refresher on literally everything.
It's been a while. What would you like to do in this moment?
I would like to put him in a box because that's my thing.
You need to make eye contact for that. You need to do a rouse check to do that. And you'd need to, well, actually, you might need, depending on if he's kindred or not, you might need to roll something.
If I need to roll anyways. Well, I doubt he could beat me. That's unless he's like very high level. You know what? Fuck it. Right into the deep end. Throw him in a box. You know?
Okay. So, as he
I'll
comes
look him
up
in the
towards
eyes
you.
and I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
As he walks towards you, you turn and face him. He pauses as you turn and open your eyes bloodshot. You feel like your body is in complete agony, and even just this one movement you hear snaps and cracks. But you're able to make eye contact with this guy as he momentarily pauses, nearly dropping the stake. He's so shocked that you've moved. Do you say anything before you throw him in the box?
I say, fuck off.
So roll me a rouse check.
Yeah. Rouse. I gain a hunger.
Gain 1 hunger. The beast scratches and claws within you as it's trying to stitch itself back together. But I'm not going to make you roll for this. This guy, his eyes immediately look around, and he's not sure where he is. He drops the stake. And he just says, Lulu! Lulu! Where are you? And that catches the attention of the others as you look over at the limo and you see that the big muscle mound guy has pulled out Prince Kevin Jackson and has plunged a stake into his heart. He looks up and he sees his friend that he sent over to you struggling. And he just says, go get him!
Can I be seen right now? Can I be seen? Like,
Yes, you can
visible?
be seen. You can be seen. He's looking right at you in this forest area. And he says, go get him! To his other compatriots who are around, and they start running towards you. As you're on the ground, what are you doing?
How many of them are there?
There's 3 of them.
Can I mental mace all of them?
You can do it to multiple, can't you?
It does work. It does work on multiple targets. It's just a harder.
But you
roll
can't
if
have.
they're-
I'm
if they're
pretty sure
hindered.
you can't. Let me just have a look here. I just need to go into my. You're making me go into the core book super early, dude. Why are you doing this to me?
I can print the details for you if you want.
It's gonna be hard for me to read. So what is it? It's obfuscate, right?
Yeah.
Mental maze. The vampire must. Yeah. So you know what? I'm going to make you. Yeah. So you need to do the rouse check, and I'm going to make you roll your charisma plus obfuscate here, and I'm going to make a roll for them as a group.
Okay. Rouse check. Investigate. And roll. Discipline
Charisma.
roll.
Charisma plus obfuscate. Yeah.
Modifiers. Okay. How many of those normal dice are successes? Because I never understand what makes them a success.
Only one of them is, so you can do a willpower roll if you want.
I'm gonna willpower reroll as well.
Yeah, burn a willpower, re-roll 3 dice.
Great.
Go for it.
Okay, it's 5.
5 successes in total. They start stumbling over each other as they're looking at all these imaginary walls. They're seemingly trapped, and somehow in the middle of the forest, they've somehow landed in the middle of a never-ending series of corridors. It's at this point the main guy, the guy who's staked Kevin Jackson, stands up. He's a very broad, muscular man. He's wearing a t-shirt and he's got a beanie on. He looks to be of Asian descent. He starts walking towards you. And he just says, "The fuck are you doing with my men, Malkavian?" You gonna try the trifecta here?
I was debating running dementation on him because like him saying what the fuck are you doing and then me replying is technically a conversation. But I don't even think that would work either. I don't think it's the right time to speak, so I'm just gonna like OC speak.
What are you doing? He's walking
You know
towards
what?
you.
Fuck it. I'm gonna rouse the blood and I'm gonna mental mace him as well.
You're gonna try the trifecta. Cool. All right.
I'm
Before
blood
you
surging too, so
as you are starting to do that, he notices that you're trying to lock his gaze with you. He's that you're trying to lock his gaze with him. And as that happens, he starts to look away, and you see him fumbling around at his waistband, and he produces out a pistol, and he's just going to blind fire at this point, and it's going to be.
if he's looking away, then I'm gonna unseen passage. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
If he
He's
can't see me, I'm
still
disappearing.
gonna blind fire though. He is still gonna blind fire for sure. Let me just find what his sheet is.
No. In regards to chat, I just meant that like I'm not saying these things out loud. I'm just deciding what my character's going to do without speaking. People are confused. Or no, they might be talking about Ethan. Yeah, I think they're talking about Ethan.
You managed to, so give me a rouse check for unseen passage.
Yep. Yeah.
He pops off a few shots and you hear a few shots ricochet on the ground around you. He narrowly missing you, but he actually manages to hit one of his people right in the back, and they just go, "Oh Jesus!" and they fall over. He's just like, "For fuck's sake, where the fuck are you?" As he's like trying to like look while also covering his eyes. What are you doing at this point?
If he can't see me, I can still lock his gaze. He accidentally looks at the wrong place.
Give me a... what would this be? Give me a... Composure plus something. Composure plus... manipulation? Yeah, let's put it with that. Let's do with that.
Sure.
Not particularly able to see him at this point as he's constantly shielding his eyes and just popping off shots left, right, and center. A few more hit around you. You know that if you don't move at this point, you might get an errant shot at some point in you.
Yeah, well, I was going to move anyways. If you can't see me, I'm going to try and, as sneakily as possible and without making too much noise, move away.
Okay.
Where,
you
like,
do so.
in relation to where I'm at, where's Kevin at?
He's behind this guy right now. So let's say that, yeah, so he's in between, the guy is in between you and Kevin. So Kevin is behind this guy staked on the ground.
Alexa?
There's no sight of her.
Okay. Well, I'm on an attempt to flank. That's a military term, so I'm gonna flank.
Oh, okay, military
try and stick my way around him.
Okay.
I'm gonna flank his 6, Chris. Get my meaning.
He's gonna do another shot. Now, just give me a athletics plus dexterity -2 to try to sneak past him because you are injured at the moment.
It's not gonna be a good roll, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
That's better than I thought it would be.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But not good enough. As you're trying to flank around him, and he's literally just like emptying rounds from his gun at this point, like just shooting like in a cone. He's shooting a lot of his men. A lot of them are going down, and he's just like swearing every time. He's like, fuck! But one of them gets you in the shoulder, and you take 1 point of superficial damage.
I can't. It's like one of the.
You turn one of them into an aggravated.
Gotcha. Okay. Try and continue doing what I'm doing. There's not much else I can do.
You could run away. That's pretty much what else you could do. You might get shot again. If you were to get shot again, what's your health sitting at? 4 aggravated, 1 superficial?
One superficial left, yeah.
If you were to get hit again, it's probably going to put you into torpor. Are you willing to risk that?
The best way that I see this, to like what you say to run away, is to run away the other side of where he's currently looking, and that is what the plan was, to flank around him.
Okay.
Try and get away with Kevin, but fuck Kevin.
Okay.
But I have to continue. I have to continue the plan. There's not much I can do.
He's popping off shots. You managed to get winged in the shoulder, as he's still he thinks that he's in front of you. You're in front of him, and you sneak past the side of him, and you're getting past the limo at this stage. But give me a wits awareness, please, as you pass the limo.
for a sneaky female. That's a perfect roll.
Let me see.
I think that's my first perfect roll.
Okay. What happens here is, as you sneak past the limo and you look back to see, maybe you could go grab Kevin, you know, you're behind the cone of fire at this point. You see someone emerge from the limo. And you see Alexa emerge. And there's this, and this is what happens with this Messi. You have a compulsion at this point of fear. You're paranoid. You know someone's going to get you at some point. Alexa's probably got this. Alexa seems fine as Alexa makes their way out of the vehicle, stepping over Jackson and towards this man called Lulu as he's shooting around. Alexa's probably got this if you just leave them be.
You're trying to give me an olive branch, but I ain't gonna take it. Running away does me no good. Staying does me no good.
How does running away do you no good?
Because Kevin still wants to kill me, right? I can't exactly go back to the Coterie and then show up to Kevin and be like, "What's up, lad?" You know.
Perhaps getting out of town might be a good option moving forward, but at this very moment you need to make a decision. What's your decision?
You said she's stepping over Kevin, right? That means she's in front of me?
Yeah, she's in front of you, yeah. You need to make a decision, Aaron. Give me a decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna still continue what I was doing and slowly crawl towards Kevin, I guess.
Okay. So what do you do when you arrive up to
pressure.
Kevin? What's the plan here? That's what I'm wanting to know.
He's the prince of the Camarilla. If he can't defend himself, then what much help is he, you know?
You go up to Kevin, you pull the stake out, and he just there's this anger in his face, and you can see that he's beginning to fury frenzy as both Alexa and this guy Lulu look back and they're just like, shit! And at this point your obfuscate is broken because you've grabbed another object.
Because I touched him, yeah.
Kevin is going to frenzy right now, and you're right in his path as you've taken this stake out.
What can I do except try to get out of his way?
Give me a. So you're just running. You just like grab stake, just fucking get out of there. Is that what I'm taking from this?
I mean, I don't think I can run with my injuries, can I? But I'll try and just get out of his way generally. Put it that way.
Well, okay, get out of his way generally, or are you just like, because that's what I want to know. I want to know, are you sticking around in this area, or are you just going to get away and hope the problem solves itself? Kevin saw you. You saved his life, most likely. So there's probably some weight in that moving forward. So maybe that's a chance. I don't. That's what I'm wondering. Are you staying or are you going? It's a simple question. Staying, going.
So Kevin seen me. Alexa can see me. The other guy can see me. Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna dip. I'm gonna drop the stake that I've. Well, can I keep the stake?
Yeah, you can keep the stake.
Yeah. Cool. In my notes it goes, yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Cool. All right. So
not hurriedly, but I'm gonna just leave.
Mm-hmm. They're distracted by Kevin at this point, who's gotten up and is bounding towards both Alexa and this hulking dude. Like, you know, Kevin's in the middle of a fury frenzy right now, not really thinking straight, just attacking whatever's in front of him. But you leave. Give me a wit survival, please.
Yes, sir. You guys know I can read chat, right? You ain't being slick. Wit survival, right? That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't don't get a minus to that because it's a physical skill.
Yeah, it's not a physical, it's a mental skill.
Okay.
1. Okay. Takes you a while, but eventually you find a shack in the middle of these woods. Perhaps this is a good place for you.
I take out my imaginary phone and call it Crab Nipple Hobo.
And we'll cut away from you for now.
For a night of passion. Okay.
And what we're going to go to, well, we were originally going to go to Ace and Elise. But since there doesn't appear to be any conversation there right now, we will cut to James and Elena, who are in James's pickup truck following Ace and Elise as they're in his car. So, is there any conversation that the two of you want to have? Because there's not really any plan of where you two are going next.
I was just following Ace around while he was getting to the blood bags, I believe.
Okay. Cool. So is there any conversation between the two of you?
Not really. No, not on my side.
Nope.
Yet another awkward car ride.
It's our specialty.
Ace, you're driving around when suddenly I'm gonna say we're gonna have this heated conversation between you and Elise next time that we get together, because I feel like you guys need to have that conversation. But we're just gonna cut to the end of this conversation to where Elise's phone goes off. And she looks down and she says, I gotta go. Are you able to drop me off? Yep. Just here.
Sure. I pull over.
You pull over. James and Elena, you see the car pull over. I'm assuming you're just going to pull over behind.
Yeah, I'm just going to park behind him.
Okay. Elise will walk away. She looks... I'm going to say it was... Okay, Joe, out of character here, just because we're making a lot of... We're doing a lot of guesswork here. Would you say that the conversation between you and Elise would have been an aggressive one? Because I feel like you guys were on a very aggressive tone when you last spoke.
No, since we got in the car together, I was just kind of frustrated at the moment, and I think we kind of just got it off our chests right then and there before we got on. And we're just, I guess, just trying to figure out the next step, what to do. That's just pretty much what we're gonna do, because I know why she's doing everything that she does. Because she's doing it for herself. Survival. It doesn't feel like she cares about the team. So
okay, I will say that she'll probably be frustrated about this because it will probably lead to an argument. And Elena and James, you see Elise walk away with an annoyed look on her face, and she's just tapping away at her phone. She looks up at both of you, waves, and then walks past the vehicle.
Wave back, I guess. I wave back, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So, with Elise out of the scene very conveniently right now, do the two of you go up to James? Do you go up to Ace and have a discussion with him? Okay. Cool. Both of you exit out of the pickup truck, go towards Ace's vehicle, and I'm just going to say, the tone of the conversation was just probably very, I understand, but also you're being a selfish bitch. And so take it away, Ace, James, and Elena.
Where's Elise going?
She has something to do. You know, we just kind of had to talk about what happened, and I just told her she was being a selfish bitch. I mean, everyone else trying to help me out, trying to save T, but it looks like she's after for herself. So at the moment, kind of good riddance.
And now we're down to just three of us trying to solve this.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing we gotta do is I got my ass kicked by Wolfpack. Fucking embarrassed myself in front of everyone. So the first things first is get some blood bags and kind of recuperate.
Okay,
Then,
sounds like a plan.
All right.
I hope. I mean, I hope we get to see T again.
Yeah.
Is that what James does? He laughs.
Just has a little giggle. Yeah.
Out of character moment.
And so, Elena, are you just going to jump back in James's pickup truck as you follow Ace again, or are you going to jump in with Ace, or what's the...
No, I'm staying with James.
Okay. You two have kind of formed a little bit of a friendship over these last few nights, you know? You've been put on jobs together. You've seen him push over a bookcase over people. You've seen him summon chihuahuas. And the car ride between you two is probably pretty awkward. Well, not awkward, sorry. It's like a sort of comfortable silence, let's say. It's an understanding of we understand each other's space. The odd pairing of a gangrel and a Hikata. But eventually, Ace, you arrive at the medical center on I-290, and you see a simple one-story building that's open. The medical center open after hours for the emergency department, where they take in any ambulances that carrying people who have small accidents or minor injuries. You were instructed by Marcel to arrive here at 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. And the person, Richard Lucas, will be smoking in the alleyway / dockway where the ambulances come. So James and Elena, you see Ace pull over. You see Ace get out of his vehicle. Are you going to be joining him to meet this blood bag person, or are you just going to sit back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go along just to make sure there's no more nonsense.
I guess I'm following too, but in the shadows.
Yeah. Going from shadow to shadow.
I don't want to be seen.
That's fine. So you go from shadow to shadow, Elena. James is flanking you, Ace. Do you say anything to them, Ace, as you're making your way to the dockway, or are you just gonna go straight there?
Say anything to the crew?
Yeah.
May I ask, how you guys holding up?
Man, doing well, all things considered.
What's funny?
I got my ass kicked, so.
Yeah. Anyways, your name is Jax, right? Character's name for a second.
Jax.
Yeah. All right, James.
Mixing his names together.
Anyways, James, right? Anyways, James, I appreciate that, man. That was pretty cool what you did.
No,
Thanks.
I didn't do that much, unfortunately.
All right, well, I gotta get a lot of blood. I'm feeling like crap. Then I head over to Lucas, that was his name?
Yeah. James, Elena, and Ace, you three head towards the dockway, following Ace's lead. Elena, obviously, as I said, you're going from shadow to shadow. You're not being seen by anything but cameras right now. But as you approach, you see a rail-thin man wearing green scrubs and a tattered black hoodie over it. He's rail-thin and has a weary face, and he's just smoking in the dockway. Doesn't seem to take much notice of you two as you walk up to him. Well, three, but he doesn't see the third one.
Is he a kindred?
You weren't given that information.
I'm assuming he won't answer.
Oh, are you going to say that?
I'll ask him.
Okay. So what are you saying to him as you walk up?
Hey, I'm here. Marcel sent me here. He told me he got some stuff that I could use.
He's startled momentarily. He looks at both of you and he's just like, fuck. Sorry, who are you? He looks at both of you.
Well, I'm Ace, and these are my pals.
Pals? He just looks at James. And then he looks around and he's just like, right, pals. Okay. So you're saying Marcel sent you?
Yeah, he said I could come by here and pick up some bags.
He just sort of swears. He's like, motherfucker.
Are you alright, man? You look kind of sick.
No, I'm just... He shouldn't just be giving my fucking name out to just anyone, you know? Fuck.
Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Ace, and now I'm not just anyone.
All right, Ace, probably a fake name. Sounds like a fake fucking name to me.
And your name is Lucas, right?
Well, Richard Lucas, yeah. Who's your friend there?
Richard. This is James.
Looks at you,
I'm not gonna
James.
say anything.
Looks at you, James, and he just says, does this guy usually say he's come with other people when it's just one other? Has he got like an imaginary friend or something? Or
Yeah, he does actually.
oh,
You got a problem
okay.
with that, Richard?
No. I don't.
All right, cool.
All right, so you're here to buy some product, I guess. I don't know
How
why the
much
fuck
is
you
it?
guys. Well, it's pretty hard to get. You know, I can get into a lot of trouble for getting it. And he'll tell you the price, which is the equivalent of 1 dot of resources per bag, which is a rather high price.
Damn.
How hard is it to get a blood bag?
How hard is it to rethink your career after you lose your license? I'm risking a lot here, buddy. It's not cheap.
Yo, I think that's kind of a steep price for a blood bag.
Give me a manipulation plus finance, please.
Manipulation.
Try to haggle the
finance.
price down here.
Finance. All right. Oof.
Ish.
Nice.
Charges
He
you
just-
more.
He just
No.
he looks at you and he just says, "The price is the price. I'm risking my neck here, buddy."
Guess I have to talk to Marcel, so he couldn't help me.
He sighs. And he just says, all right, how about I make you a deal?
I'm listening.
I can probably get a few things for you,
I
but
feel-
you gotta owe me.
all right, what's... Oh, how much?
You seem like a guy who knows how to handle he's just like, pew, 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 pew.
Might.
Cool. All right, give me your number. I'll give you half of what I'm gonna give you in total tonight. The other half will be when you've completed the job. And I'll call you
All
when
right.
I'll call you when I need you.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Cool. He'll say, just wait here a second. And he puts the cigarette out and just crushes it under his shoe, going back inside the medical center. Eventually, he arrives back outside, holding his hoodie together after a few minutes, and he just opens his arms out a little bit, exposing what's inside his hoodie, which is about 4 blood bags.
Oh, cool. You made me a little nervous there, Richard.
Oh, why did I make you nervous?
I thought you were gonna show me Junior.
Junior?
I mean, your name's Richard. Never mind. Anyways, blood
He
bags.
just looks
cool.
at you blankly. Yeah, and he's like, all right, so this is half, and then the other half will be once you've finished what I need you to do, all right? I'll give you a call when... And he
Sounds good.
presents you with the 4 blood bags.
I take
All
it.
right. Yep. I'm assuming before he left, you would have exchanged contact information.
Right.
And he's like, all right, cool. Well, if that's all I can do for you and your friends, as he just looks at James, my break's nearly up, so
Enjoy your poison. See you around.
yeah. Whatever, man. Enjoy whatever the fuck you're gonna do with those things. And he's just like muttering to himself as he walks back. He's like, I don't have a fucking word with that Marcel. Jesus, goddamn. So you have 4 blood bags in your position now.
All right, what's everyone's health like? Am I just the most beat up and I should just take them all, or should I share with somebody?
No, I'm not harmed or hungry, so I wouldn't make any comment about it.
Okay, so I'm the one who got bodied, right?
Yeah.
Well, no one looks like they got embarrassed tonight. So, I mean, if you two don't mind, if I could just consume these bags.
Oh, you might want to do it out of sight somewhere.
Yeah, I want to get back in the car.
All right.
Elena, you good?
I'm good. Sorry. I was thinking about stuff.
I miss the taste of Taco Bell, but this will do.
Just imagine it's a Taco Bell, but different, I guess. Make an effort, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you guys been kindred for a while. You know how Taco Bell has these hot sauces? Could I put some of the blood on the taco, and would it taste?
Wanna feel sick for a while or something? Because that's what it's gonna do.
All right, I'm just asking. I don't know.
You just need to forget about food altogether.
All right, I guess. Then walk to the car.
Okay. Walk to the car. You consume. Okay, so what's your hunger at right now?
Fucking dying and shit. My hunger is at 1 dot.
Okay.
So drink.
Yeah, basically healing isn't really drinking blood. You'd need to. What's your damage at? What's the damage that we're looking at here? I can't remember what's on your tracker.
I got 7 superficial damage, and I have red boxes.
Yeah, it'll be a rouse check to get rid of each one of those.
A rouse check. All right, that sounds like a plan. We'll do that.
So what I'm thinking you might do is just rouse to get rid of some of them, and then feed if you need to. All right, gain a hunger.
Okay, and then I get rid of one.
You get rid of one, yeah.
Okay. So I got a red block back, right? All right, I'm gonna keep rouse checking.
Go another hunger. The beast is hungry as it re-stitches your jaw back into place. It was slightly out of place after you got kicked in the jaw.
Can I eat a bag?
Yeah, you eat 1 bag. Once again, 1 bag does nothing for you. Need to have 2.
Get another bag.
This is equivalent to pausing in Skyrim and just like
Eating the cheese wheels.
Eating cheese wheels.
Yeah. So you take.
Hold on.
You
Hold on,
take.
I'm eating cheese wheels.
You take 2. You take 2 bags. So you're down to 2 now. You've got 1. You've taken down 1 hunger. So you have 2 hunger in total at the moment.
All right, I'd do another rouse check.
Okay.
Success, cool.
You managed to hold the beast back.
I'll do it again.
Gain another hunger.
All right, I will eat another blood bag.
Okay, eat another blood bag. Does nothing, the first one, so then you have another one, I'm assuming. Take 1 hunger
the
off.
other one. Yeah, and I eat another one.
You two are just kind of like awkwardly like, yeah, what the fuck is...
500 cheese wheels of blood. Cool. All right. I have 4 red blocks now, so that's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good.
So you're down to 2 hunger. Are you going to rouse again to try to heal another one, or are you going to leave it as it is?
I'm leaving it as. Not going to risk it.
Cool. All right, Elena, James, Ace, you 3 are together. You need to come up with a plan. It's about 3 hours until sunrise. It's only the 3 of you now that are here. So some of the leads, there was a lead at the at Chicago PD, where you could go to the Chicago PD and see what they know about the night that what was it? It was because there's potentially a mole with Vex Vitae who are suspected to be the group that did the bombing. So there's a lead that there might be a mole within Chicago, Upper East Side Chicago PD, so you could go there. The other one was Prince Jackson did say to look into Olaf, the One-Eyed King.
I would say
Or you could try to split up and take 2 in the night.
not a good idea. Not right now.
We're already split up.
Yeah, we're only 3. Bad idea.
We need to keep all the manpower together. Anyways, where can we discuss this at? Because unless they're all next to my
What are
car.
we doing? Just like leaning against the cars right now?
You could go back to T's apartment. He's not gonna need it, I guess.
What about Ace's apartment?
Yeah, you could go to the warehouse, yeah.
Could do that, or the warehouse. My bad. Let's just go back to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Do I tell the team? All right. And let's just go back to my place real quick and kind of recuperate.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And we're going to compress time a little bit here as the 3 of you arrive. I'm going to assume there's no conversation that happens on the way. You arrive at Ace's warehouse, the scorch mark still on the outer facade of the warehouse after it was attempted to be burnt down by some Nosferatu who Ace later learnt was a guy by the name of Nathaniel. There's that spray paint on the side of the warehouse still that reads murderer. So the 3 of you enter. And James and Elena, this is the first time you've entered Ace's haven. So Ace, go ahead and describe what the inside of your haven looks like to them.
Were the scorch marks on the outside only, or some of it's on the inside?
Some of it was on the inside, yeah. It's a bit of a mess on the main thing at the moment.
So I just want me to describe it.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically there's it's like 2 stories, but kind of like the stories are huge, so it could be like almost 4 stories basically. And there's like a spiral stairs that go into like this top part, which is on the left side of the building, which is kind of like a bed, just to, if I have visitors or whatever. And underneath is just a bunch of like crates, whatever, just looks very anonymous, just like a regular warehouse and whatnot. And on the right corner, that's where you see kind of this metallic, like, I don't know, room, but it's all blocked off, all walled off. And then there's like a keypad, and then there's just this door kind of trim. And then on the right side, like even like right in front of that, there's just like a bunch of books on the right side of the warehouse, and that's it.
Okay, so as the 3 of you inside the main floor of Ace's warehouse, what do you 3 discuss?
So where are we going next, I suppose?
All right, so Kevin, right? That's the guy's name. He wants us to go see Olaf. Do you guys know who that is? Right?
No, we just keep hearing stories about him.
One-Eyed Willie, something like that.
Yeah. Wait.
The only thing that you 2 would probably remember is that you both got the information that he is in charge of a group called 1LK, and that group is in a turf war with Vexed Vitae. And I think he tasked mainly Elena Elise to look into it. But those are basically the 2 options that the 2 leads, I guess, is that One-Eyed King one and the Upper East Side Chicago PD. So.
So Kevin was saying that Elise was like the brains of the operations, right, or whatever. He told her to go look into the One-Eyed Willie, Olaf, and we'll leave her to that. She'll probably talk to him, and let's just go to the police station. That's where I want to go anyways, because I could get in there easily and then check the computers. Because remember when I told you guys that I saw this message that kind of predicted what happened at the college, the university? It came from that location. So I got to try to see if I get into the computers. So I don't know if that's what you guys want to do, because I don't know much about this One-Eyed Willie guy.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We don't get into another fight with a vampire anytime soon.
Yeah. And I think 3 of us should stick together. I don't know how you guys I don't know how your guys' combat abilities are. I mean, James, it looked like you could handle yourself. What about you, Elena?
I'm really, really useless. I'm sorry. So I will stick to the shadow and do my best to help you guys if needed, but don't count on me if horsepower or whatever is needed. I cannot provide that. Sorry.
All right, what about superpowers? Because I was talking to another guy and he was saying that people have like Kindred have these superpowers. And what are you guys' superpowers?
Let's check that.
Well, I'm a gangrel. I can speak to animals, and eventually one day I'll be able to turn into them.
You want to turn into an animal?
Well, this is uses.
Cool. Like that you would transform into one, or you just turn into one?
What's the difference?
You could go back to human looking, while the other one
it's
you
not
stay.
permanent, no.
Oh, okay, cool. So, but you could talk to what kind of animals? Like any animals?
Any animal I can call that's near me. Though it doesn't always work perfectly.
Oh, well. Shoot. I mean, as long as it works, right? Anything else?
No.
I can hide myself with obfuscate. So if nobody is seeing me, I can use that and disappear. And
Hey, I could do that too. But can you I have to stand still though. I don't get the hang of it.
When did you use that?
I was hiding and then I just turned invisible and I was like, what the heck? I couldn't see my hands.
Being a surprise. Yeah.
This never happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say that never happened, bro.
You never used that.
I thought I did when I was hiding when I was going to the warehouse originally. Then I came out to go talk to who was there.
No, I don't think so. Do you have obfuscate? I don't actually remember.
I think you just did
I
stealth.
generally don't remember that.
No, I have cloak of shadows.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then, yeah, we'll say that happened.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought I talked about it.
Dude, that was over a month ago. I barely remember what I did yesterday.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Anyways, I remember sneaking because I saw what's your name and I wanted to take a peek. That's why I thought I used it, unless it didn't. Anyways, we're just gonna go by that. I did.
Okay.
And then I have another one where I could move really fast, like Flash. I was super fast. I was zooming. Do you guys have super fast, like Sonic?
No, I can't do that.
All right. I have other stuff, but other powers, I would say, but I barely use them. So I'm good with obfuscate, I would say, but the other one, not so much.
Okay, we could use that. Yeah. All right. So we all know what our superpowers are. Anyways, I guess our plan is to go to Chicago PD, right?
I suppose we need to do that tomorrow. It's getting late.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys can stay the night. There's boxes. Or stay the day. Sorry, I'm starting to get used to this. But there's boxes, and then there's a bed upstairs, and then I have my bed here, which is my bed, which isn't there. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Or you can go home.
No, it's best we stay together.
Yeah, we'll stay together. I'm just gonna take a spot on the ground. I don't mind. I'm used to it. So,
Okay.
good night, guys.
As you look around and try to figure out what would be the best sleeping spot, well, actually, Ace probably wouldn't notice this because he's probably not thinking about it, but James and Elena, you notice that there's a big old hole in the window, and sunlight's going to go in through that. You're probably, if you were to sleep here, you'd probably burn up.
Ace, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's this hecking big hole over us, and I'm not sure, right now, this is not a good place to sleep. Do you have, I don't know, a cave or something that to hide it? We're gonna burn up.
Well, if y'all don't mind bunking, You guys could come in here in my little vault.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. If it can hide the sun, we're good.
Yeah, it's fully covered. So I guess I'll sleep on the floor, and well, you can take the bed, and I guess James and I will get familiar with each other on the ground.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, then. Well, thank you for the spot, and hopefully tomorrow goes better than today.
Try not to get my ass kicked again.
Yeah, we tried to do that.
Okay, so the three of you go down to the bunker area to rest, and you start to get cozy and comfy in this little tight, cramped space. Elena, as you're lying down on the bed staring at the ceiling, that's when a book just falls off the bookshelf that is over the head, over to you. It falls on top of you.
Grab it. I guess I grab it. What is it about?
It is a bunch of gothic poems. I don't know why Ace has this in his library. Maybe it was a hand-me-down somewhere. Maybe it was a present from his grandpa. Who knows? But it's a bunch of gothic poems from the 19th century. A lot of them about death.
That's romantic, I guess. I mean, for Elena, that stuff is romantic. So I kind of looked through it and read a bit. But aside from wondering why Ace has that in his library, I kind of take nothing out of it. I don't think much of it, honestly.
Okay. The three of you are going to rest for the day. Meanwhile, T.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, that's the wrong one. That's the one I want. T. You are making your way through the forest as you're looking around. You're not sure where you are. It's very dark around here. There doesn't appear to be any lights. You're in a lot of pain. Your suit is all covered in blood stains where the bones were once jutting out. The memories of Prince Jackson and the stake and all that, it's a distant memory at this point, as all you're wanting to do is survive. But you'll make your way through. Give me a wits awareness, please. Three. You look around at the forest as you're making your way through this unknowable path, and you see something whiz past the side of your vision. You look, but then you hear something on the left-hand side. You look again. You're not sure what this thing is. Something's here. And then you catch a glimpse of it with your three. Catch a glimpse of what appears to be a wolf circling around you, darting through the darkness. Oh wait, I didn't hear what you said.
You're gonna kill me. Can I tell that it's just a wolf?
It's a wolf. Can't tell anything much more than that.
It's not like hulkingly huge like you.
It's not. It's a normal sized wolf. It's a normal sized wolf. Okay. But whether or not that means anything.
Does awe work on creatures or only people?
That's a good question. I would say yes, it works on creatures. I'm not gonna bother.
Okay, well I'll throw up awe then. But I don't think me going me using that will help. Animals can smell you, not just rely on sight.
Okay. You throw up, or what are you doing while you're just continuing to walk through the forest, trying to...
I'm limping. I presumed whilst you were like I had a wee think about what I would do in the situation whilst they were going through their RP. And given the fact that, you know, what happened just before the accident was that Kevin offered to take me to the church, I presumed that I would just sit there.
Okay, try to get to the church.
Yeah.
Eventually you lose sight of whatever that was circling you. You're not sure if it's still following you, but you definitely don't see it anymore. But there's still a tension in the air, a knot in your gut you can't untighten. But you hear a man talk from behind you and just say, "Are you okay?"
Just turn and look.
You turn and you see a Native American man who appears to be in his 30s or 40s. He has long black hair that hangs down to around the middle of his back. Dressed in a t-shirt with a denim jacket, dark jeans, and high-top shoes that shine in whatever light there is here. He looks at you, his eyes sort of a golden color as he's trying to look through the darkness, but you can see him. His eyes seemingly glowing. But as you look over at him, they sort of dim a little bit and become normal, almost like he didn't mean to have glowing eyes when you turn to see him.
Smooth eyes okay, right?
Oh Jesus, your connection is terrible, dude. I can barely understand you.
Yeah, no, I can see it going.
Cool, welcome back. All right, so, sorry, what were you saying? You were being approached by this Native American looking man who has long black hair. You saw him briefly and momentarily have golden eyes that just receded into normal eyes as you turned to look at him. And he asked you, "Are you okay?"
I'm just going to be honest and say there was an accident back a ways on the road.
He looks at you, looks you up and down, and he just says, "Yeah, it's putting it mildly based on what I'm seeing. Are you?" I'm Lester, and he closes the distance between you and him and puts his hand.
I'm gonna dart my eyes towards his hand, and then I'm gonna look at him straight again. I'm not gonna touch him.
He holds his hand out for a moment, and he pulls it back, looks awkwardly, and he just says, "You're not used to this place, are you? You seem a bit lost."
Well, I surely didn't expect to come across someone like you in a forest.
Someone like me?
Unique looking.
I could say the same about you, friend.
Fair?
I'm of Clan Gangrel. What are you?
Check this out.
I did not hear a single word of that.
Give me 1 second. I'm just checking something that I forgot to check earlier. Okay. Yeah. You saw what I googled. I might as well be a caitiff now.
Okay. Well, I don't judge. The Gangrel's a bit of an outsider here in Chicago these nights. How about... Where are you going?
You're gonna have to give me a name of a church.
We'll just use the church, or we'll just say the church. We won't bother with a name, right?
Okay. I'll think of a name because Catholic. be generic and say maybe like St. Column Church.
St. Column Church.
St. Column Church.
Yeah, I can take you there. I've got my pickup truck. I'll take you to the parking lot here.
Can I roll an insight on him just to see if he's got
what's
any
insight?
intent? Because I mean, it's not very smart to just trust a random stranger you don't know.
Messy critical.
Just rolling bangers today. Fuck you with Saint Wi-Fi, piss off. And you should be paranoid, Nova.
Okay. He is hiding something from you. He has some kind of... You're not sure what it is. You don't know if it's something sinister or something along that nature. But he's definitely hiding something from you. But you get the compulsion of dominance, which is the blood urges the host to come out on top to own and establish dominance. The compulsion drives the vampire to not only excel but revel in it, taunting the weak and challenging the strong. The vampire makes their next interaction into a competition, using all means at their disposal to end up victorious and to rub the nose of the loser in their defeat. The vampire cannot use teamwork, blah blah blah. This compulsion ends when the vampire has won and gloated over it. So, that's your roleplay prompt at the moment, is dominance. I'll allow you to try to think of how this situation would unfold in terms of you wanting to be dominant.
I've already got it in my head.
Okay, cool, fantastic, all right. So he's like, yeah, I can take you to the car.
I can take you to the car.
Okay, well, we'll be both going to the car, so let's go.
Okay. I sort of like walk ahead of him.
You'll start to walk ahead. He's like, no, not that way. It's this way.
Yeah, and I'll without saying it, I'll pretend like I meant to do it.
Yeah.
And like I meant to go the wrong way, and then grab myself, just be like, wait.
Cool. So eventually, he's kind of like steering you to where you need to go, just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Eventually, you arrive in a clearing where there's a car park. You see a beat up station wagon there, and he says, yeah, that's my car. Let's go to this St. Colin's Church. Goes to the driver's
just
seat.
to be safe, I'm gonna get in the back of the, because it's a pickup, right? So that has like
it's a station wagon.
Back part.
Yeah.
Oh, station wagon. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll get in the back seat rather than the front seat.
Okay. He jumps in the driver's seat. You jump in the back seat, and he's just like, oh, I didn't realize I was going to be a taxi driver tonight. Okay. All right. St. Colin's Church. Let's go. Starts up the car. It takes a few moments to start up. As he tries to start the engine and it's just not starting, he's like, come on. And eventually it starts and you're on your way. St. Colm. Yeah, I thought it was
the
Colm.
opposite. Yeah, Column. It's pronounced in Ireland.
Column. Okay. Cool. So you're
You're
driving.
basically taking out vials and stuff.
That's the track I'm looking for. Where is it? It is. Should be here. Yeah. So you're driving out of the Ottawa Trail woods. As you drive, do you say anything to this guy as he's driving through?
I'm gonna keep a semi-close eye on him. I'll play off like I'm looking out of a window, but I'll always know that he's in my peripheral, and I'll be keeping an eye on him that way.
Yeah, he'll just say, so, Cadiff, huh?
Might as well be.
Well, tell me a bit about that. What do you mean, might as well be?
gave their permission for me to be offed. Let's put it that way.
Oh. Well, so I'm carrying, an even deader man in the back of my car. May as well be a hearse then, right? Does this come from the top?
Might as well be. We are going to a church.
He chuckles at that.
I don't answer his.
Okay. Alright. Well, pretty high up then if you're not answering. That's fine. I've been out of those circles for a long time. I mean, you could say my sire was a bit of a big shot, but he doesn't want much to do with me. As much as I try to convince him otherwise. So you don't need to worry about me, friend. You haven't told me your name yet, as he turns a corner.
No. Just before that, when he says you don't need to worry about me, I'll say you don't need to worry about me either.
I wasn't worried about you. Why would you think I'd invite you into my car and have you sitting right behind me if I was worried?
I don't answer. That's the one I don't answer.
So, no friends at all? No one in the city that would miss you or would fight for you?
Really have friends?
You don't really have friends.
Really have friends in this life?
I don't know. I keep to myself. I talk to the animals mostly, to be honest. Animals talk a lot too. Just like humans, but they don't say stupid shit. Or kindred, I guess, is what we're called. They're not that much different at the end of the day, as much as they want to try and pretend like we're superior to them. We're not superior. Animals, they're a lot more straightforward, they don't deal with these politics and bullshit. It's all about the alpha, who's on top. It's a clear hierarchy. Whereas with this, there's backstabbing, shadow room deals, people that want to be executed just like yourself, my friend.
Continue listen, not really speak, but just attentively listen. Rants, basically, is what he's doing.
As you sit in the passenger side, as you sit in the back of the vehicle, you'll look around, glancing at him every now and then to see, and he's just going off, just talking about his philosophies, and I'm not going to go into detail about that right now, but it sort of starts to blur in your head as suddenly the lights around the streets start to snuff out in your vision. It starts to become very dark when you're sitting at the back. And you're pulled away from the vehicle, and you feel your consciousness drifting away. As you're drifting further and as you drift out of the car and drift above Chicago. And you look down as you see the whole city before you. And there's a realization that comes to you as you're looking down. Chicago is no mere city. It's a clock of individual cogs turning to create a tapestry that is the city. But in this clock, in the cogs that are constantly turning, there are dark spots bathed in shadows. Specifically, T, you find your vision shoot back down to the streets in a sudden blinding speed, and you shoot towards one of these shadows. And you find yourself standing outside a multi-story complex, completely covered in writhing shadows that are just moving around it. You've seen this building a few times as you've walked past, but you've never really taken much notice of it. But it is writhed in shadows. You take that in for a moment. You're not 100% sure where in the city is, but you've seen this place before. So, as you take that sight in, suddenly you're shaken. by Lester in the front seat, saying, Are you okay? You're back inside the back of the station wagon.
Sort of just run my eyes over a little bit. Fine.
Give me a wits plus street voice, please, as he's driving. He's just like, you had this distant look in your face, and your mind still rattled by what you saw, by that out-of-body experience, seeing Chicago for what it is, a series of moving cogs and wheels. You're not sure how to form thoughts right now. But you're presented with the question of, you kind of just went, I was just talking and then I looked back and you just kind of dozed away. Being really vacant.
Yeah, well, got a lot to think about.
Yeah. He turns another corner. He looks down at his clock and he says, it's near sunrise. Look, I don't know if I can arrive at this church in time. There's a lot of roadworks here. But I got a place nearby that I'm a caretaker for. I can take us there and then, let you heal up, and then I can take you to this church tomorrow night if you want. What's insight, please?
Definitely refusing that.
He's hiding something.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I can make it on my own.
No, I insist, friend. I've got to take you somewhere safe, and it'd be nice to, I don't want to just leave you out for the sun. We're nearly there.
Mental maze another Purcell.
Well, you're not looking him in the eyes at this point. So.
Well, he has a mirror, surely. He speaks to me, does he not look at me? It's generally pretty normal.
Oh, he doesn't make eye contact, but he turns his head every now and then.
My politeness knows no bounds.
So what are you
Just
doing?
gonna repeat. I can make it on my own.
He pauses at that. He just says, "It's okay. We're nearly at the old Masonic building. It's fine. There's plenty of space."
Repeat it again. I can make it on my own.
He sighs. He just says, we could do this the easy way or the hard way, friend. Go into this building, coming with me. I'm not stopping this car.
Sucks, Chris. Nothing I can do. I can't make him stop the car.
Well, you could reach forward. Got a stake. You could try to
You
jam
have
it
a
through
stake, but I'm not taking your sneaky ass fucking olive branch. I know what you're like. Hypothetically, if I was to open, how fast are we going?
You're going about 50.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, you'd probably take some damage jumping out. Eventually he's going to have to stop, though.
I can't take any more damage.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck it, I'll just, given that I can't make him stop and hiding something, I'm gonna confront him on it. Say, what do you want?
It's not something I want. He's driving. It's not something I want at all. Think of it as something that's been bequeathed to me. Something I need to do. And I'm sorry, but from the sounds of it, you're not going to be missed. And there are things that hunger that need to be fed.
He's one of those fucking werewolf pricks from the sewers.
I don't
I mean,
want to do
all he
this.
has to do is overpower me and I'm fucked. Is he actively averting his gaze from me? And
Not
I get
actively,
him to look
but
at me.
you can try. Give me a charisma plus manipulation to try to get him to look at you.
Yeah.
Five.
Do I still have
Okay.
awe up? I'm guessing not.
Yeah. Well, so with that 5, what you do is you'd probably make a loud sound to get his attention. So what would that loud sound be?
Opening the door.
You start opening the door. He turns around and says, "You fuck no!" And he looks at you.
I mental mace him, and I also rouse my blood.
Yeah, rouse. Okay, give me a.
I rolled 2 rouses, right?
If you're gonna rouse your blood, then yes. Give me a charisma plus obfuscate,
First one.
and I am going to
Oh my
roll a
God,
wits plus
look at that roll.
resolve. Did I add him here? No, I didn't. Give me a second to add his sheet onto here.
It's a modifier of 2, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those normal dice are not successes? Just 1?
Give me a second. I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, just one.
2?
Just one. Yeah, just one. One of those dice.
I might as well willpower re-roll that.
That's a beefy
But
roll.
I hope
Let's see
I
what he
did
does.
that right.
No, you didn't. You had to choose just one dice.
No? Okay, apologies. I'll do.
So he rolls a
not
wits
31
plus
dice.
resolve.
I missed anyways. So 7 is good.
Okay. He didn't roll well. So, as he looks behind you, mental maze. And he's just like, what the hell? And he starts swerving the car left, right, and center. What are you doing at this stage? The door is.
I have to say something for that, by the way. I have to, and I was waiting for the success.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I was going to just
Sorry.
say,
What?
got you, bitch.
Cool. He's swerving around. You've got the door is half open at the moment. Are you going to try to close it as he's swerving around?
I don't care about the door. I'm just going to brace just in case he crashes into something.
Okay, it doesn't take long as he's just like, what the hell? Oh! Crashes straight into a fire hydrant as water starts to shower over, and he's just like, oh, fuck! Where the hell are you? Where am I?
I'm going to get out of the car. Because I can't be too far away from him before the thing breaks off. I also need to maintain eye contact for a while. Or just visuals on him. Mm-hmm. I'm going to unseen passage before it wears off, and I'm going to try and escape this.
Give me a rouse check for unseen passage. Okay.
3 successes in a row, dude.
You unseen passage, and he's going to, well, actually, because as soon as you get away from a certain distance, probably he'll be out of the mental maze. And you look back and you see him like stumble out of the car and look around. He's just like, fuck! Shit! Fuck! Where are you going, T?
I think I can make an educated guess and say that his glowing eyes was either Auspex or protein. So I'm gonna try and duck into a near alley just so I can get out of his visuals, because he'll be able to track me otherwise.
Yeah. You duck into an alley. He just you see him. He's actually not even able to really follow, and he's just like, shit. Fuck. He looks over at his vehicle. You're in an alleyway now. It's probably very close to sunrise. What are you doing?
Is there a dumpster nearby?
There is a dumpster nearby. Yep. Jump in the dumpster.
I'm gonna get in it.
You get in it, and that is where we're gonna end the night. And that's probably a good point for us to have a break, I think.
Get
Thank
some
you all for
popcorn larpers or some
joining in.
Brussels
We're gonna take a little bit of a break. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a bit of a chaotic start. A lot of things I've had to do on the fly that I'm not used to this at the moment. I haven't done this fucking shit in like a month, a little less than a month. God.
Gamers, hello. Everyone say hi again.
Hello everyone. All right, so
Cool.
let's just jump right into it. We've done our rouse checks. Everyone's risen for the next night. We're going to start off with T. T, you're in a dumpster at the moment. You awaken still. Luckily, it wasn't a day where they were going to empty the dumpsters, so you are fine. But you are hungry and you are hurt. You pop the lid of the dumpster off, and you step out, stinking and smelling a bit disgusting, but you straighten your suit up, bloodstains and all. Where do you go?
I'm like right next to where your man crashed, so I'm gonna like slowly like poke my head around the corner of the alley just to see.
The car's not there anymore. The car's not there anymore. All that's there is a badly dented fire hydrant that was fixed during the day.
Awesome. I am going to just cautiously walk down the street then, the opposite direction of where the accident was, and I'm going to try and potentially feed if I can.
Okay, what's your approach with this one? Actually, just So, what type of people are you looking for? I should say, or are you just not being very?
I don't care. It could be another crab nipple guy. I don't care. It's not.
Okay, cool. So ideally, you're just looking for somebody who's alone. In fact, it's not that hard at this time of night. It's about 7 p.m. You see a guy who's sitting around a bus stop, just like looking at their phone with headphones in, just seems to be by themselves. There are other people there, but you think you might be able to lure him away. What's your
I'm just
approach?
going to try and seduce him. I don't think people would be very cautious of me just walking up and being like, "Hey, nice cock," you know.
You gonna pop Auron?
Yes, I'm gonna pop on. Thank you for reminding me, because I would have forgotten otherwise.
As you walk up, before you even say the words, he looks away from his phone and looks up at you. Everyone at this bus stop seemingly looks up at you, averting their gazes straight away because it seems awkward, just staring at someone. He looks up at you and he sees that you're looking at him, and he's just like, are you okay? Are you alright? And he points at your bloody patches all over your attire.
I have a blood kink.
Oh, that's cool, man. I don't kink shame. Puts his phone away. Takes his.
I'm gonna just say, come with me, and I'm gonna be seductive.
Cool. Give me a charisma plus manipulation plus 2. Well, sorry. What's your rating in presence? I can't remember.
It's 1, but I also get a point
so
for
2.
seduction, right?
It's a 2 in total.
Though I'm not using subterfuge, it still counts? Question mark?
Yeah, I'll say it counts, yeah.
Okay.
6.
He loves me.
He takes his earbuds off and he's like, yeah, man, I mean, I was just going to go home and, I mean, if you want to go somewhere, grab a drink or... The name's Brad, by the way.
I just start,
Is he like...
I just walk off into an alley and hope that he follows.
he's like, hang on. He kind of looks awkwardly and he just like looks around and he just kind of follows and he stands at the edge of the alleyway because he's not sure if he should follow you or not. And he's just like, hey, were you serious before about... Seemed like a really cool dude.
I didn't say anything to him on... I didn't really say anything to him. It's just like... Up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got the presence of
walk
Laura.
back and... Yeah. I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna grab his hand and like, lightly pull him into the alley.
Okay, all right. All right, cool. You pull him into the alleyway.
We do sexy things. I don't want to go any more detail into this. It's going to turn into an ERP stream all of a sudden. Let's just say we make out in an alley and then I...
Yep. How much hunger are you taking? How much blood are you taking from this guy?
Just two dots.
2 dots. You do. You take 2 dots. You taste the blood from him, and there's this taste of ecstasy as you're feeling all of his feelings, and they're being washed from him to you. And he just kind of slumps down in the alleyway in kind of a daze. He's just like, oh man, I don't. So you've gained, well, you've lost 2 hunger. This guy's just in front of you, and you're just gonna walk away.
I'm concerned out of character why you'd be asking me that.
I'm just wondering what you're gonna do. Are you just gonna leave him here? Or?
I'm gonna grab him, pick him up and let him use me as a rest, and I'm gonna bring him back to the bus stop just to be nice.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. The others, have you still got ore up, by the way?
Yeah.
As you make your way to the bus stop, everyone starts to slowly glance towards you, seeing you dragging this poor man. And he's just like, yeah, that was really fun, man.
I'm gonna try and pretend to the people who are watching that we didn't just do something horrible. Playfully giggle, pretend like we're having a good time.
Yeah. Hey, you didn't tell me your name. My name's Brad Tanner.
What do I tell him? What's like the most fuckboy name? Chad. My name's Chad.
Your name's Chad, yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, name's Chad. Chad.
You sit him back down on the bus stop, and he's just like, yeah, Chad. Yeah, I mean, I took your number, right? And then by that point, I think are you gonna walk away at that point?
I'm gonna slap him on the cheek and say, keep well, sweet cheeks, and just walk away.
Yeah, man. So, now that you've fed, what's the plan from here?
I'm going to slowly hobble, because I'm still severely injured, towards Ace's warehouse.
Are you going to try to heal any of that aggravated damage?
The answer for now is no.
Okay. Right. At that point, I feel like it's a good place to cut to Ace's warehouse, where Elena, Ace, and James wake up in Ace's little bunker. Elena, you've woken up with this book of Gothic 19th century poetry, probably open on your chest. Is there anything the three of you say to each other as you awaken for another night?
You snore pretty loud, James.
Are we making that a thing? My guy snores. All right. Well,
anyways, how did everyone sleep?
Good, thank you. I was in the bed, so.
Yeah. Cool. Everyone's refreshed. Nice.
I'm just gonna get up and walk out the little room.
I'm gonna take a quick shower. I'll be right back.
Go to take a shower, and Elena and James, I'm assuming you're exiting the little bunker area into the main. Yeah. So you just wait patiently for Ace to have his shower. Is there any conversation the two of you want to have? Or is it just going to be that familiar silence between the two of you?
Yeah. Familiar silence. We're good at that.
Ace, as you exit the shower and get changed, you just get changed in your normal attire, putting clothes on. You look down at your phone because your phone is there, and you can see a blinking alert saying that there is an intruder that the motion sensors have picked up. Oh, I can't hear you, buddy.
Crap. Pull out my gun.
Okay.
Pull out my gun, and I said, eyes up, everyone. I kind of yell it.
Okay. You see in the camera a figure you haven't seen for a few nights or so. You probably saw him. You saw this figure that's got tattered robes and whatnot, dragging Elena into the storage container before your trial, before Prince Jackson. And he's just skulking around the outside of the warehouse looking for something. That's what you can see on the cameras anyway. And if you were to show that to Elena would say that is the Nosferatu that attacked her in the sewers and dragged her away.
A bitch.
Can I whisper it over to James? Wait, what is Elena gonna say to me?
I remember that person. You saw it. No, you don't, because I was in the container first, so no. It's the guy who dragged me to the container, and I guess he's not on our side, so I don't know what he's looking for, but that doesn't sound so good.
What do you think, James? Should we get him?
You should be ready to get him, yeah.
Should we capture him or should we take him out?
There's really no good answer to that. It's bad either way.
Let's capture him.
All right.
I'll distract him, and then you get him from the back.
James, you would know this. Capturing this guy is a hound of the Camarilla. Did he give you his name, Elena? I can't remember off the top of my head.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He just asked me to go with him. But he didn't really ask me. He imposed that I go with him.
His name was mentioned when we met with Kevin for the first time.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know his name is Waneka, a hound of the Camarilla.
Yeah.
So capturing him, might cause some issues. It's up to you guys, though. I just want you to be aware of the implications if you were to attack this individual. Ace probably wouldn't know about this, though. It would just be James and possibly Elena. I don't know if Elena would know, but it'd mainly be James that would be aware of the implications. Whether or not he'd vocalize that, it's up to him.
Yeah, because to me, it's just getting like PTSD from like Molotov, dude. So I don't want to get tobbed again. So my brain is like, I'm defending.
Are you able to speak to him without opening up?
Speakers.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I have some.
He can't
maybe we
answer
should
though.
just- Okay. That's
Agreed.
true.
He what? He cannot answer, you said?
Well, because there's no microphone outside. We
Yeah,
established
he
that
couldn't talk
last.
to you when you did that.
But can he yell? Because we're
Oh yeah, he could probably yell, but whether or not he would.
yeah.
Eh,
Yeah, it's really up to him if he wants to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Can I obfuscate?
Yeah. Go shadow to shadow. That would require a stealth plus dexterity.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Stealth.
so are we changing the plan?
Well, if he, I want to. Well, it's kind of still doing the plan, but I want to talk to this guy to see who he is.
So okay, maybe I should clarify. You're obfuscating and you're jumping from shadow to shadow. What is your intention here in terms of obfuscating and going shadow to shadow? Because at the moment you're in the middle of the warehouse, inside,
Yeah.
secure.
If he's, I'm gonna ask. I want to hide before. I want to hide to see if he answers. If he doesn't answer me, or if he.
So you want to pop
a threat.
outside.
Yeah, I want to pretty much kind of hide.
The only way out without going through the main entrance and just running straight into him and like alerting him of your presence because the doors would have to open would be through that broken window, which you could probably get to from inside. Actually, you just have to climb over some shelving.
Yeah, pretty much just hide and then kind of see. It's kind of assessing the threat before we could make an attack, and if it's a threat or if it's somebody that's not here to reason, then I want to be able to catch the threat by surprise.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll to climb over the shelving. It's fairly easy from the inside. You climb over. Both of you see Ace climb over the shelving towards the window. He probably tells you both to get ready in case some shit goes down. And he crawls out the window and drops down outside the warehouse. Now, Ace, you're going from shadow to actually, no, you probably wouldn't be going to shadow because you're on the other side of the building. You're keeping an eye on the camera, seeing where this guy is. He's on the front of the building. I'm going to say that you're using Cloak of Shadows as you're peeking out the corner of the building and to see what's going on. So as you peek out the corner of the building, this is the weird thing, is when you look with your eyes, you don't see anyone there. But then you look down back at your camera and you see that someone is there.
Shit. And I don't have anyone to ask, so I can know what the hell it is. So I'm just confused. Okay, this doesn't make sense. And then I hit the speaker. Who are you, and what do you want?
You see
Speak
the figure in the shadows. Look around. You see the figure in the camera. Look around. And looks up at the speaker. And then the figure just continues looking around the building, not answering.
I could see,
Doesn't answer.
This is the last warning. If you don't tell me what you want.
He goes up to the door, starts banging at the door, and that's when he materializes in front of your eyes, Ace, as he's banging at the door. And Elena and James, you just hear this bang, 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 bang at the door.
Final warning. What do you want?
He says,
"Come outside. I would like some words with you."
Can we hear him from inside or no? Okay.
Do you just want to talk?
I just want to talk about your meeting with the prince last night.
All right. I'll talk to you. I'm here alone, by the way. I'll be coming out. Can I climb back inside?
Not very easily outside, unfortunately. That would require you to... Yeah, no. Not without anything to climb up. That would not be easy at all. I would say near impossible.
I will, I'll just go around and talk to him. I'll show
So you just pop out from the corner.
Yeah, with my hands up.
Yeah, James and Elena, what are you doing? You're inside the warehouse at the moment.
He said he's
Did
here
we
alone.
hear?
We heard that, right? He's on speaker,
Yeah,
I guess.
we heard what he said.
You heard all of that conversation, yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with his
and,
plan and just stay inside then. He says be
yeah.
alone, so.
Yes, Ace said that he was alone, so better not be seen.
You walk out and you see this figure with tattered robes and he's got white tusks kind of protruding from the darkness of his hood. And he just says,
Where's the rest of your coterie?
They went to go rest up at their havens.
I heard you had a meeting with Prince Kevin Jackson last night.
Sir, sorry, but I don't understand what you're saying.
I heard you had a meeting with Prince Kevin Jackson last night.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I'm actively translating in chat, by the way.
yeah.
How
I just
are
read
you
that.
understanding it? Nobody else can.
I understand you perfectly.
Those producer ears, bro.
I think I had the stupid settings on these headphones, so it's not as crisp. All right.
It's not crisp at all. It's horrible. I hate it.
Okay, you hate it? I can look at another one. It's fine.
Just less pitch, and you'd be okay.
How does this one sound?
That's a lot better.
Much better.
I can actually understand. Okay, no one could hear you. Okay, now everyone can. Sweet. Yeah, it was kind of it was a bit of a mess.
What do you mean, a bit of a mess?
Well, T got taken, and I guess after tonight, after last night, T's no longer with us anymore. I guess he volunteered to get axed.
He mulls for a moment, looking around. He turns back to you, Ace, and he just says,
I want you to know. I'm sorry for your life, a lot you've had in your life, or unlife as it is. I can sympathize with how confusing everything will be.
Thanks. That's
You can put your
different.
hands down.
Thanks. I don't know what's your name.
My name is Monica. I am one of the hounds of the Camarilla.
Were you trying to? You're looking specifically for me.
what's insight, please?
It's insight.
Want to reroll
Yeah.
one of those dice?
Yeah.
take a willpower and re-roll. 1.
You roll 1, right? 5.
This man is a very hulking creature. You're not quite used to Nosferatus yet. He is an intimidating figure in front of you. He just says,
Just asking some questions.
Is there anything else you want to know?
You haven't had much time in this night's. Tell me,
Yeah.
fledgling, where do you find your loyalties?
I guess my Coterie and I guess Jackson.
he'll nod. And he'll go to walk away. And he'll walk away from you and just merely turn back and say,
Because I sympathize with your plight, young one. I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Be careful. Things are about to get very, very messy in this city.
Thanks. I'll see you around maybe.
he walks off the wharf and just disappears behind into the somewhere. Just walks off the wharf, and you don't really see him after that. You're left alone thinking, what the hell was all that about? What the heck is he on about?
Christ. I bang on the door so they could open it for me.
All right, I'll let him in.
Okay. As you're opening the door, or as the door is being opened for you, Ace. T, you've limped across the street. And that's when you see Ace at the door of his warehouse, facing away from you. Do you do anything, or do you just continue walking towards him?
Just continue walking.
Okay, the door opens. James, you let Ace in, and that's when you see a bloody and battered T limping towards the warehouse.
Oh, hey Ace, you might want to look behind you.
Team! Bro, and I run straight at him. And I'll teary-eyed.
Mental maze. No, I'm kidding. That's not mental maze.
I use celerity, weakness to run super fast towards them, dizzying speed. And I go for a
one
hug.
aggravated damage. He's now in torpor.
I'm gonna go with a big ol' hug.
Elena, James, you two see this reunion between surrogate sire and surrogate child. Is there any reaction from the two of you, or do you just let this play out?
I'm just letting it play out. He's not gonna be Mr. Emotional.
Yeah, let him have their moment.
Okay. The two of you are there.
I'm just as unemotional as you guys.
I'm gonna say that. So you're just kind of like standing there, like you usually do, just with a vacant stare in your face. Is like Ace is just like embracing you.
I like really awkwardly. They're there.
You beautiful bastard. I know you're emotional too, because you're letting me hug you. What the hell happened, man? Bro, you're alive. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you get Jackson in one of those boxes and you got away?
Saved his life, actually. Or his own life, I suppose.
And why would you do something like that?
Chance of survival, I guess.
Fuck it. I'm just happy you're back. That's the important thing. And I start waving at fucking James and Elena. It's like, he's here.
It's like
I glare them down and I'm like,
Yeah.
please save me. Please save me from this.
I grab him by the wrist and I start dragging him to the warehouse.
Just gonna let him do it. It's like with a little baby, you just gotta do what they want, you know?
Yeah, you just kind of like, still limping, and just like, yep, just looking away. But you get dragged into the warehouse, the doors get closed, and the former members of the Coterie reunite.
Guys, he's alive. Last night was fuck. This night is the fuck. This is awesome. Yo, I kind of want to celebrate, but we got things to do. I'm excited.
We have a lot to do.
Yo, but he's alive.
Yeah.
That's nuts. He's a mess. Well, you got to change clothes, yeah?
As he says that, I slide down the wall. Just like, oh fuck. This fucking shit again.
Do you have the knife still?
Yeah, here's the knife.
I pick out the steak and I throw it on the ground in front of me.
That's not a knife. That's a steak. What about the knife?
The other hand goes for the knife and throws it down in front of me.
Guys, he has the knife. He has the knife still. Anyways, there's a change of clothes over there, and there's a shower because you smell like shit for some
Just
reason.
like confused. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, there's some clothes and you smell like shit, so there's a shower. And then we're gonna go to the police station. So hurry up.
Just because I'm super weird, I shower so that I smell okay, and then I put on my dirty garbage clothes. Just put them back on.
Right, so we're going to cut forward time a little bit, and then that's when he emerges again with his dirty garbage clothes, but he's showered, so...
I mean, I can't really be at the police station you looking like that, but sure.
Why he would have spare clothes in my size is beyond me.
Just clothes. It doesn't matter.
Like wearing a little baby suit. Walk out all stiff.
Do you want to go to your place real quick? I'm guessing that's a bad idea because Papa Jackson's looking for you. I guess we just go straight to the police station. Everyone cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Sick. I'm excited.
Even though I know just stepping outside is probably a death sentence, I'm just gonna go with it because, like I said, gotta do what the baby wants.
Oh yeah, there's one thing though. Elise fucked off. Not sure where she went. She was kind of fussy, kind of had a bit of a disagreement, and she looked at her phone and she left. So I don't know where she's at.
I look at him puzzled. Like, who?
I guess no one. Not important right now. Let's get out of here. We're hopping on my ride, or what's going on here, you guys? You guys gonna hop on?
I'm joining with James.
Yeah, I'll take my truck.
Cool. Let's get it going.
I start walking off with them, and then I realize that I have to turn around to go with these.
I look back in confusion, and then when he turns around towards me, I go like, "Oh, cool," and then I go to my.
Okay. So the four of you drive off in the two separate vehicles, James and Elena in one vehicle, T and Ace in another, and you drive towards Upper East Side Chicago PD. Now, I know that it's probably going to be the same answer, but I've always got to ask. Elena, James, any conversation?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm
Lane, I
good
think we
in
need to be.
silence.
Not gonna
Lane,
talk.
I think we need to be extra
Not gonna talk
watchful.
about how I
'cause-
miraculously survived or anything
Yeah.
like that. No.
No, I was gonna say like he's not gonna tell us anything, but clearly he's running from someone. We got to be extra watchful.
Yeah, well, in some way, aren't we all running from someone? You know. So we have a dead sentence over our head. So let's go with it, and maybe
Well, yeah,
he'll
we're-
tell us later.
We
Which
want
I
sentenced to
doubt,
death.
but.
It's a little different.
We're kind of sentenced to that. You're right, sorry. But maybe we'll tell Ace because I
Just let
wouldn't
him
say
be
they
all-
know
just let him be all
each other
excited. It
better.
doesn't
But
matter. We'll just be the responsible ones and watch out.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good, the
Yes.
good plan.
All right, that's it for me.
Now, what I want to know is what T and Ace are saying in the vehicle.
Well, I'm pretty sure you got out of there with some. A lot of stuff probably happened, so pretty sure you're not gonna tell me the details. But I'm impressed, man, and I'm so happy. I was feeling like, I was real sad. You winked at me, so I didn't think I was gonna see you again, buddy. So I'm hype. Is there anything that I should know, or want to share anything interesting that may have happened?
I'm just gonna say many people want me dead. No different than you.
Okay. Well, I want to change things. I want to turn things around. We have to be like this. And then I took my hands off the steering wheel, not because I'm, just neglective, right? I'm like, oh crap. But you know what I'm saying? I talked to this guy named Marcel. I'm not sure if you know who he is, but he was telling me some things about how this whole thing works, and you got to rank up, got to do some stuff before you get higher, more power. And I got my ass kicked by the Wolfpack guy, and you let it happen. I'll forgive you for that, but I need to get stronger, man. So you need to, we need to level me up. So how do I do that?
Exposition dump. I've already been shit talked for not treating him like I should be as a teacher, but I don't know. Can I ask Mr. Storyteller for help, please?
Particular, what kind of help are you
What
wanting?
do I say to that?
You just say that with time comes experience. That would be the thing of the older you get, the more kind of skills you get in this life. That would be what you'd know.
I'll answer legitimately, and I'll just say time.
That's what Marcel's telling me. He was saying things like, oh, in 400 years, you'll be able to exact revenge. And I get it, but 400 years is quite a long time. And we have people coming for your head, and since you're my sire, they're going to be coming for my head. So I got to find like a cheat code or something, because I got to protect you, and we got to protect each other, essentially.
Sorry, I'm just reading my notes. Tell Elena that Alexa needs to see her. Forgot about that. Cheat code. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
cheating experience.
There is something that you would probably know, T.
Eh,
You know that
I know,
game.
I understand,
Yeah.
but he shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. As long as you understand.
I've done it by accident, but it's not something that should be done.
So it's pretty much the same answer. It takes
That's
time
what
for experience.
that's what I say. You can't cheat experience.
I get that, but you don't have a lot of time. What are we gonna do? Hide in the shadows forever?
Honestly, that was my first idea.
No, I can't do that, right? Got my grandfather.
I don't think my situation affects you in any way. Otherwise, you'd be dead right now.
Yeah, but you're my friend, so it is my situation.
I didn't hear a word of that. I think you need to like your noise gate is too high probably because I keep on like.
I'm just not speaking into it directly, so it's like not picking it up. I don't answer. That's all I was saying.
We'll talk about it later. We'll figure something out. Shoot, if you got away from Jackson, there's a lot of possibilities. The conversation ends.
That's when we'll pull away from the car, and we're gonna pull over to James and Elena, just following Ace's vehicle to the Upper East Chicago PD. When James, your phone goes off.
I'll answer it. Say hello.
Gonna try to drive as you're answering.
Yeah.
All right, just give me a wits plus drive. Let's see what can happen here.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn.
5 aggravated damage.
Two. All right, you're able to keep hold of the vehicle. It's swerving a little bit, making you a little bit nervous, Elena, but, you know, otherwise, you're fine. You answer the phone, and you hear a voice on the other end that just says, James, I didn't think you'd answer. It's Anita, by the way, Anita Wainwright.
Okay. Well, what do you want?
Well, I was wondering why you and your posse didn't show up to the meeting a few nights ago.
We have a lot going on.
Yeah, seems that way. Hell, it was a shit show. Not all of us showed up. I'm not gonna say over the phone who, but listen, are you able to meet me tonight? It's really important. Just you.
Yeah, I'll meet you.
Okay, what time?
Anytime.
Now? Good?
No, maybe a couple hours.
Fine. Meet me at the Mohawk in a couple of hours.
All right, I'll be there.
Hangs up the phone.
Okay.
Who was it?
That was Anita. She wants you to meet her at the Mohawk.
By yourself?
Yes, by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna handle being with those two?
Yeah. Are you sure it's a good idea to go by yourself?
Well, I already blew her off once. It's probably not a good idea to do it twice.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
true.
to be fair,
Alright.
she is an Anarch Baron, and you are an
that's
Anarch.
what I mean.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that detail. Okay, well, I guess.
Well, I told her a couple
That's cool.
hours, so we'll do this thing first, then I'll leave.
Okay. I will just go with Ace and T after then.
All right.
Cool. The group of you arrive at Chicago PD, Upper East Side. Within the police department, you see that it is a bustling hive of activity. It's fairly early in the night right now. You go through the front doors, the automatic doors just kind of open, and you are at the front reception, and there's a man behind the desk looking very bored as he's just reading a book, and he looks up and he just sees the four of you approach. Actually, Elena, are you going to be hiding, or are you going to just
Yeah,
open
I'm
the-
hiding. I'm
Hey,
hiding.
before we go inside, I'm gonna tell him to
Okay.
stay in the car because it'll be really weird. And I'm pretty sure fucking T's not gonna listen, so he's just gonna follow me anyways. So I don't even care what he does.
Okay, well, what I'm going to say, sorry, I'm going to rewind a little bit, and you four arrive at outside Chicago PD, and you can discuss between the four of you what the plan of action is about going inside. Aaron, you can mention that if you want to Elena, but this will be the time to mention it. Let's put it that way.
All right, guys. So we're here. It would be a good idea if I just go along because I'm Ace with the CIA, and I'm just gonna ask that I need to check some records. So they'll most likely just give me access to their computers, and then I'm gonna do some checking and probably check the cameras to see who was there, who sent the alert on that Twitter post, and then I could get some identification and boom, boom, back real fast, get done. Cool.
Sounds good with me.
All right. T, I'm gonna go on myself, all right? Then I walk to
I ignore him. I just blankly ignore him, and then I'm gonna face Elena. And I'm just gonna blankly say, Alexa, Camera Hand wants to see you. And I'm gonna turn over and just walk away before she.
I don't have time for that shit. I know I'm not talking to T because he's gone away, but I'm just talking to myself like, I don't have time for this shit.
Remind me, Elena, by the way, do you have a phone? Just out of curiosity. I can't remember.
no.
I don't think, no, I don't have one because I don't have friends, so I don't need one.
Okay, that's fine, no worries. Okay, so it's just James and Elena outside. Ace, you walk through, the automatic doors open before you, you turn back and you see that T is following behind you. Half expected it.
And then I talk to the guy in front.
The guy looks down and he just says, can I help you?
Oh yeah, I need to check some records. I'm with the CIA. I'm Alec Martinez, and I flash him the badge.
I pull out my shabby little wallet and I flip it open. There's no ID. I just flip it open, flip it close, put it in my pocket.
He starts typing. Starts typing something in the computer. And he's just like, all right, CIA. And he looks at the badge, looks at the number. All right, what do you need? What are you spooks doing here?
I actually need to check the records to see who's accessing the PC. I need to see some video records from the video camera, video record to see who was in this building at this date, and it's the date where he made that Twitter post, if I remember.
Okay. So, grabs a phone, starts. Yeah, someone from the CIA is wanting to. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. All right. Puts it down. He says, "Yeah, just come with me." And he stands up, shuffles away, and he just says, "Daryl, mind the desk while I'm showing the CIA to where they need to go." And as he's walking away and you're following, he'll stop before he reaches a door, and he's just like, yeah, so that guy's with you?
Yeah, he just kind of
What's his name?
To drink. His name is I gave him the name of my friend. I forgot his name real quick.
I think it is Daryl. I think the name is Daryl.
Yeah, I think it's Daryl.
It's Daryl Hammer.
Daryl Hammer.
It's Mr. Hammer.
Oh, okay. All right, and he grabs out a notepad and he just like, does Mr. Hammer have a first name?
Yeah, it's Daryl, like your colleague.
Right, Daryl. What's your number, by the way? Your badge number?
I think he forgot it at the.
I'm gonna roll subterfuge and try and make up a number.
Okay, all right. Roll subterfuge, subterfuge manipulation.
Thanks, Daryl.
I'm gonna rouse as well, so I can get some extra dice.
Yeah, sure. Your friend okay? He looks a bit
points in
beaten up.
subterfuge.
Yeah, he got into a bar fight. So I picked him up. I had to come here,
right?
but I picked him up.
Yeah. Sorry? Manipulation subterfuge, yeah.
Manipulation.
Yeah. He kind of doesn't cock eye as you give him the number, and he's like, fuck, whatever. He scans a card and goes in, leading you through a series of corridors and hallways. Meanwhile, James and Elena, you two just sort of chilling in the car park, just waiting around.
Yay! Yeah.
And I still stay outside, so I don't have anything to do really.
So you, James and Elena, you hear the siren of a police vehicle as it pulls into the car park, and just parks up, and it's just like a brief, brief, I guess, whoop. Is that the right noise? Like a quick brief one.
My head, yeah.
Yeah. As it pulls in, you see two officers exit the driver's and passenger side. As they go to the back, they open a door and they're like, "Come on, let's go, Elmer." And they grab the guy from the back, and you see that it is your friend, Elmer Kane. He's in handcuffs and he's being led away. He catches a glimpse of you, James, and he's just like, "What the?" But he's being dragged towards the police department. Do you do anything?
I mean, what can I do here? I think I would like sneakily follow, see where they're putting him.
Okay, give me a stealth plus dexterity. Elena, you're just kind of in your thoughts. You've actually probably still got Shoshana's journal that you're flipping through. And you're just kind of looking at the picture of the gaunt man. You met him the night before your sire, thinking that maybe he'll give you some answers, but he never did. Called you useless, if anything. But that's when you look back up and you see that James is just gone. Do you want to re-roll any of that, by the way?
How many can I re-roll?
3.
3.
Wow.
Nice.
Shit.
All right, well, what I'm going to say is the police don't notice you, but Elena notices you as you're trying to be stealthy.
James, where are you going?
I need to watch after this man.
I kind of walk towards him, but not really, because I don't know what to do, so I'm kind of stuck, waiting here.
You
So
can
I
do
wait.
that. You want to help out? You can look for me. You have that invisibility stuff you do. You say you're useless.
It's
you're not
true,
useless.
but
Just help me out here.
I don't know what he looked like.
Oh, he's the guy
What
in
does he
it.
look like? Oh, the
You
guy in
put-
Jeff. Okay.
You peek your head into the, as she says, what does he look like? You peek your head into the around the door where you can see through the glass. You see that, that Elmer has actually been handcuffed to a seat nearby as the police officer is filling out forms with the person at the front reception facing away, and Elmer is just like struggling against his handcuffs, and he's like looking around, and he's just like, fuck.
And I suppose I wouldn't like see keys handy, would I? If I look into the room.
No, probably not. I mean, it's probably on the officer.
Yeah, it's probably on the officer. Well, I guess I'm just gonna walk in there.
Is there someone facing the officer with the key?
There's someone facing, like, what do you mean? Like
The officer with the key, let's say he has the key on his belt or something. Is at the desk, there is someone in front of him or no?
Yeah, there's someone in front of him that he's talking to as he's filling out the forms.
Fuck.
So, so as you say, like, what does he look like? What do you just see James just walk in?
Man, I guess he's not hearing me, so I follow. I try to follow him sneakily too.
Yep. You're just going to use, I'm going to say that you're going to use your Cloak of Shadows. Maybe, it's a very bright reception. I'm just wondering where you'd be able to do this in the reception.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it bad if the police officer sees me? I guess it is.
No, probably not. Because you're just a citizen.
Yeah.
Probably a homeless vagrant that has wandered in because you do look very homeless.
Okay. I kind of hover around the kind of hover around the door because I don't know what I can do. James did say that I could use my invisible. Oh yeah, I could use obfuscate. Just a second. I'm trying to think what I could do.
Okay, I'm going to say... Sorry, I'm going to say while you're thinking about what to do, you're kind of hovering around the door as you see it. Give me a wits awareness, because you're probably going to be looking around quite a lot.
Okay. Fuck. I shouldn't have done that. Wits... Where is it? Wits there. Awareness? I don't see awareness.
Oh, you need to do awareness first, then wits. Sorry, because it's reversed on the sheet. Yeah.
So where is it? Sorry. Awareness? Yes. And wits. Oh!
Wait, why have you got no hunger? Did you kill... Oh, yeah, you killed T-Bone. That's right.
Yeah!
You drained T-Bone.
Good times.
4 successes. With 4 successes... You look around, you're kind of keeping, you're like, okay, I'm going to be a lookout for a moment. And you look around, and what you see is you see in the bushes nearby a figure just watching you. All you can really see is like a white skull painted on their face as they're just watching you from the darkness as the shadows seem to coalesce around them. And they're watching
Can
you.
Can James hear me from where I stand?
I'm going to say James has already walked in at this point, so you'd have to go into the reception to pull him aside.
Oh, well, I'm kind of curious to go see what's in the bush, but I'm not that dumb. Or maybe. So I'm gonna go inside and go to James and tell him, James, I know your friend is there. Yeah.
We'll pause that for the moment, just because in terms of time, it'd be good to get to James.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So James, you walk in and you see Elmer, and Elmer just says, James, the fuck are you doing, man?
I just happened to be here and I saw you. Yeah. What would I do? How many police officers did you say there were? 2?
There's one officer that's just there's just 2 because the other officer's just gone inside already, but one's filling out paperwork and he's chatting with the guy at reception. The guy at reception, he's noticed you, but he hasn't paid you much mind yet. But if you linger and loiter around here for too much longer without trying to line up or whatever, he'll probably notice this whispered conversation between the 2 of you. if it's for too much longer. But.
So just have to walk up to one of the officers and say, "Why is he in there?"
The guy. What? Sorry. Oh, this guy?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this is police business, sir. If you've got something to report, just talk to my friend Daryl over here.
Yeah, well, this is my touchstone, so it's a bad move time. Just gonna hit the guy.
He's gonna hit the cop.
Fucking alpha move, dude. Alpha move. 3 cops and he's just like, deck.
Okay.
I had it in the bag so good. I had it in the bag.
We were all seen. Presumably, we were all seen right outside this precinct together. Like you've fucked us.
Well, I mean,
So,
it takes one to know one, buddy.
You dick
Wow.
the officer
Yeah.
as he just give me a strength plus brawl, please.
I sure will.
Oh boy, I did not
Guys are
expect
the
that.
worst.
What do you think was gonna happen? You gonna have
You
like
could have
chat?
just ripped open the fucking cuffs and ran off with him. But no, you had to punch a cop.
Cool. You punch the cop and you feel his jaw crack as you punch him, and he just falls over. The officer at the front desk is just like, Jesus fucking Christ! And he goes to reach under the desk. We're in combat right now. Elena, you are outside, and as you're about to walk in and you're like, James, you see this happen. You see this, he's just punched this officer as chaos is starting to unfold. So we're in combat. What are you two doing?
Personally, I start crying. So, James, what? James!
I'm
What the
not even
fuck?
gonna, I don't hear. I'm not paying attention.
Oh my god!
Okay, James, what are you doing?
So I see the guy pulling a gun at me.
He's reaching under the desk. You don't know what he's doing.
Is this like a desk that I can kick at him, or is it bolted to the ground?
It looks like it's bolted to the ground.
I guess I'm just gonna have to duck under the desk if he's pulling the gun. I don't have celerity, so.
Cool. You duck under the desk, and Elena, you look over and you see that the officer behind the desk is just he's reaching under the desk. You're just like freaking out. Like, what the hell is happening here? You see James duck by the desk. Elma's just like, what the fuck, James?
Oh my god, I'm stressed.
Suddenly, oh, sorry.
I don't know. I'm stuck on place. I'm looking everywhere. I'm crying like a baby. I'm shaking also. Panic attack incoming. And I guess I'm gonna try to help James as much as I can. Even
Okay,
if
if I
it's
see
not
her,
a good
if I see her
idea.
help, we're not gonna be able to like try to find the keys to the cuffs.
Okay. Well, it's on the cuffs, I guess. So I'm gonna try to I guess approach the cuffs. Look maybe for the key on the desk. Maybe he threw it on the desk. Something like that. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so you start. Yeah. So what I'll say is you both of you are on the floor now and like near this police officer. Elena, you're just rifling through his pockets trying to look for a key. Alma is just, what the fuck? like what the hell is happening? And the officer behind the reception stands up, very shaky, and he's holding a gun. He's just like, freeze! Chicago PD, freeze! Put your hands in the air! As he's like going around the desk to slowly point the gun at both of you. What are you both? Well, Elena, you're going to be searching for the key. So give me a investigation plus composure, because I'm going to say you're not very composed right now, so you're going to have to try to keep that composure. Okay. James, what are you doing?
He's coming around the desk at me.
Yeah, he's coming around the desk and he's got the gun out and he's just telling you to put your hands in the air.
Well, I'd wait until he gets close enough and I'd just tackle him.
Okay. Cool. You get up. Give me... Oh, God. Give me a dexterity plus athletic. Oh, no, I don't even think you'd be able to dodge this. Okay. He's going to shoot... Pretty much, You get up to tackle him, but he's gonna pop a few rounds into you because you're just getting up to tackle him. So give me a strength plus brawl as you go up to tackle him. You're gonna take, oh boy.
Oh wait, I need to rouse the blood first. It's probably the better way.
Rousing the blood is the most OP thing in this game.
Holy fucking
I
shit.
gotta do that more often. Hey, look, you're having success.
4. He pops a shot into your shoulder, but you take it like a champ. You know, it's nothing to you. You take 1 superficial damage as he shoots at you, but you're able to tackle him to the ground. Elena, did you roll your investigation plus composure?
Yeah,
what did you get?
I got a 1. I got 1.
You can't quite find anything at the moment, but you do find a gun. You probably could shoot the handcuff free if you wanted to.
Does that require firearms skill?
Well, not if you put it right next to it.
Well, I guess fuck.
Oh my god! Just keep looking.
I'm tempted to either do that or go find Ace and T to tell them that shit are going down. No, Jay doesn't like that idea.
They're gonna have some sounds to hear.
This is such a mess.
I'm gonna shoot.
Stop messing with the tunes.
Who are you shooting? What are you shooting?
The handcuff.
Okay, you go up to this guy and he's just with the gun and you're like, oh, he's just like, Jesus, I've got nothing to do with any of you. As he holds his hand up, the chain is now taut. You're gonna shoot you're gonna put the handgun up to it and you're just gonna shoot it.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm just trying to break that shit right there.
Okay, you shoot very quickly. There is a loud bang in the reception as he's just like, oh fuck, but he's free. He is free now, but he's very dazed by this very loud bang right next to him. There's a bullet hole in the armrest where you've angled down the gun. James, you see that your friend is free. You've tackled this cop down, but the cop is going to try and shoot you point blank again. Okay, what are you doing, James?
Oh, so we hit the guy in the face, try to knock him out.
Okay. Give me a strength plus roll.
You're getting aroused again. Oh.
Okay. You go to he puts the gun up and he shoots you yet again, and you take 3 superficial damage from a point blank shot to your chest. But as he does that, you bring your fist down, and the guy's head just bounces off the linoleum floor, and he's knocked out.
Christ. Just knocked out.
Oh, just get up, yo, we gotta go. Let's go.
And Ace and T, what do we do about them?
They have their own car. We'll get in my truck. We're gone. I gotta go somewhere else anyways.
Okay. I follow because I'm so confused. I don't know what to do, so I'm following.
Oh my god. Alright, so you get up. You take Elmer with you, and you're dragging him out. That's when you hear the sound of police officers just rushing to the front. From the hallways. They will probably see the 3 of you as you're trying to escape. And just give me an athletics plus dexterity as they pop some shots at you. Oh
Both of us?
boy. Yeah.
Chris,
yeah,
both of us? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, both of you, yeah.
Okay.
Not
I'm
just in
having a
front
hard
of
time
us. God. Okay, they rolled terribly. What did everyone get?
3 stars.
4.
Okay, what's going to happen is, James, you're able to dodge out of the way. Elena, you get grazed in the shoulder. You take 2 superficial damage as a bullet lodges straight into your shoulder. James, you're dragging Elmer with you.
Yes.
Yeah, Elmer gets one in the shoulder too, and he's just like, "Ah, fuck!" You're gonna have to try to drag him out, and you're just gonna run to your truck.
Yeah, it's the way plan. Just run to the truck.
Okay. Run to the truck. And then you just drive. You don't even try to drive out of the car park the correct way. You just drive over a small barricade, I think, and just like fucking gap it onto the streets. All right, let's just. Let's just rewind time a little bit here.
Yeah, your turn, guys.
Surely, like, we can't do what we wanted to do now because there's gunshots going off.
Yeah, I definitely won't be able to do any of that. Not tonight.
The two of you are being led through some hallways. Till eventually you're taken to an office, a very old office, and he's just like, yeah, there's a computer in there. Just, come see me when you want to leave.
All right, thanks. And what's your name again?
Oh, my name's Steve.
Thanks, Officer Steve.
Yeah, sure. Go inside the room. Close I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
You close the door. There's a computer there, very old looking. This little room looks like it's not been used in a long time. So what exactly are you going to try to look up, Ace?
I'm going to look up the activity on there, like to see who signed in, who's on it. I'm going to try to go check the history to see who the post
Of this particular computer?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
And then if I can't find anything, if I can't find anything, then I'm going to just stick my USB in there to look through the records of the entire network.
Yeah. You boot up the PC. There's like a password, there's like a username and a password on a sticky note. It looks like this is the PC that they just give outsiders, people who are coming in that don't have an actual desk here. So there's just a username and a password there. So you just type that in, enter in, and it's Windows XP. This is old. This is an old computer by these standards.
Still has paint.
Still has paint. Yeah. But you start looking through to see when this was last used. This computer hasn't been used very often. You stick your USB into the computer and let it do its magic. Tell you, what are you doing?
Describe the room for me.
It's just a square room. There's a filing cabinet in the corner. There's cobwebs around. It looks very quaint, and there's a chair there, an old leather brown chair that's got wheels.
I'm gonna go through their files.
Okay. You open the filing cabinet. It almost breaks as you open it. But you start flipping through. It looks like these are like old files from maybe the 90s. Some of them are from the 80s. Is there anything particular you're looking for here?
I'm just gonna read through them.
Okay.
No.
Meanwhile, Ace, you are just going through, doing your hacking life. What are you looking for here?
I'm looking to see activity based, like the network. On the network, I'm trying to see the activity if they actually access the Twitter servers by, if they made a post. They're sending a API message to Twitter, so I'm looking for that.
So you're looking, so this is going to be quite straightforward because you have the date that the post went out. You're seeing there's quite a lot of people behind desks that have just like got Twitter loaded up there, and you're just kind of looking, just trying to, like, what would you be able to see? Just let me know, Joe, just because I would not know. What kind of information would you see?
I'll be able to see that the activity, which PC was making a post to Twitter at that time and date based on like messages sent to Twitter server.
Okay.
So I can see
you'd be able to see what those messages are. Is that correct?
Of what PC posted, and then from there I access the network to see what specific PC sent the message to Twitter.
I mean, as I said, there was a lot of not a lot. I'd probably say about 3 or 4 PCs that were probably logged into Twitter that time. Give me you'd see that there was 3 or 4 PCs logged into Twitter that time.
I'm looking specifically for when that message was sent to.
None.
At that time, none.
None.
That doesn't make sense.
Unless they didn't use a PC.
So they must have
Didn't think of that, did you, bitch?
I was thinking, if they have a Wi-Fi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they must have used a device to send that message. In that case, if someone accessed the Wi-Fi, it'll tell me who's the user, what's the phone name, if the phone has a name.
You just get L. James. L. James's phone, it would be.
It says L. James. Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see the IP address of that device.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see whenever that device makes any like service calls or connects to any other public Wi-Fi, I can see if it did any of those things or.
Intelligence technology. I'm gonna make you roll for this bitch.
All right, intelligence and technology. Cool.
Meanwhile, I look for the oldest, dustiest file and I read it.
You find a file,
T.
You find a file, T, that is talking about the fire at the Succubus Club in the 90s and all the chaos in the 90s. Seems like these files were kind of put here on purpose to get them out of the way.
Nice.
5. Yeah. So in terms of, so just so I'm understanding. What I'm understanding is you're trying to see when the last time this phone connected to the Wi-Fi, correct?
I'm trying to get the IP of the phone because if I have the IP of the phone, I could see the data. Like whenever it's connected to any data service, like if they have T-Mobile or anything like that, then I could actually geolocate that specific device and see where it's been. Okay.
So you've got the IP of the phone, so you're just going to try and locate where it is right now, I'm guessing.
Anywhere it's been at in the last, whenever the phone's been in service, been in used at all, connected to any antenna.
It hasn't been used in, I would say, probably since that night.
Sure, that's even tougher. Well, I got L. James. So that's the last name's James. And then,
the other thing I will mention, just for something that you can try to dig into while you've still got time, is Martin did tell the Coterie, and this is what Elise told you, that there seems to be an inside mole because police attention were diverted away from a theft of things that can make explosives from a factory outside of Chicago. So maybe looking into the records of that night might be a good idea.
The records of the night where the explosion happened?
The records of the night a few nights before the explosion happened, because that's when the theft happened in that factory where police attention got diverted away.
All right. The records of internet activity or?
The records of what happened that night in terms of the activity of who was on and whatnot.
Cool. Yeah, because I want to check out the video records as well.
Okay, so first of all, what you're going to check is you're going to check the video records of the night that the tweet went out. And this is the weird thing. It's gone. It's just a black spot. And this is the other weird thing that you find as you're looking for the records of that night. It says, report still pending. Attention of Lieutenant Chuck. Let me find the name. Lieutenant of Charles Peterson.
So it's pretty much waiting on approval from that guy to have it stored in the records. All right, well, I need to talk to that guy then.
You get his details. You know, it's very easy for you to do. I'm not going to make you roll for that. You get his details of where he lives. He lives in Bridgeport.
All right, T. I think I got us the lead. What the fuck is going on?
That's an authentic police engine? Sirens?
There's a siren inside the actual station as shit is going down somewhere. You have access to the cameras, by the way, Ace.
And that's what I'll check. Check the live feed.
Start flipping through the cameras, and that's where you'll see James being shot by a policeman at the front desk, and Elena there too.
What?
You hear a banging at the door. You guys need to get out of here. Shit's going down.
Okay, through the back? Or do you need help?
Yeah, we need some, I don't know. Come on. The door opens and Steve is there and he's like, come on.
All right, come in. I just pull out the gun so I can look like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I pull out my combat knife.
Okay,
Ready to
cool.
shank a bitch.
You join the melee of officers as they're starting to run out to the front desk. What are you two doing as they're running out to the reception and you're following them?
Me? I'm just right at the back, pretending that I'm engaged. Like, yeah, let's get them.
Okay. The ones at the front get to the front reception. They're now spilling into there. Both of you could probably slip away without really being noticed at this point, to be honest, and try to get out through a back door.
Yo.
We're gonna say that's what happened.
I don't want to do that because I'm on camera, so I want to pretend that I'm actually helping. Okay.
So you chase the officers as they come outside, and you see James's pickup truck drive over the barrier and just drive away. Officers start rushing to police cars. They jump inside. Steve is there, and he's just like, what the hell? As he looks down, I'm going to say you three are kind of in reception still, and he's just like, what the fuck happened here?
Your friend Daryl got knocked out. The fuck?
Yeah.
You guys got this, right? You guys are good? You guys need me to be around here for this?
As he looks out as multiple police cars start pulling out of the car park. Yeah, I think we got this, Alec.
All right, Steve. Yeah, appreciate it.
Someone's got to stay back here, as he looks very hesitant about actually doing any kind of chase. So he's like, yeah, someone's got to stay back here, I guess.
Yeah, you do that. Hold it down.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, he runs back to the front desk and he's calling in the radio and he's like, dispatch, we got, yeah.
But then I Homer Simpson out of the building.
Yeah. All right, so you two see this fucking procession of police cars start chasing James. James, Elena, you two are in the pickup truck. Oh boy. Police sirens are going everywhere as you're being chased right now. Give me a drive plus composure, please.
Me too. I don't drive.
No. Only James.
Okay.
Driversonly.com. Okay.
Oh, calm down.
Oh, wow. Great.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
The police vehicles start to flank you, and they start to try to like hit the back of your car to try to spin it out, and it starts to spin out as your like truck begins spinning in place. Oh boy. Your car flips over the because you're just about to go up onto the highway, and it flips over the barricade and down into the streets below. The car is upside down at this point. Police vehicles are starting to drive up. You three are upside down. Elmer is just like, he's in the back, and he didn't even get a chance to get a seatbelt down. So you two are just hanging upside down, and he's just like, oh Jesus, what the fuck? What's your plan here, James?
Well, first I try to get Saul out of the truck as quickly as possible.
Elena, what are you doing?
I'm crying and I'm trying to get out of the car also.
You finna not do anything. I don't want none of that.
Oh my god. I don't want to go like this. I want to survive. So let's get the fuck out, and we can go to my haven if it's not far. Is it far?
Oh, from this position, hang on, let me see where this would. It's actually not far. No, the waterway.
Is there a sewer we can duck into? Sewer grate?
Yeah, we can. We just need to find.
You can go over. You can go under the overpass. Because there's like an overpass here. You can go under the overpass, and if you, oh boy, you go under the overpass. Let me just have a look and see where we are positioned right now and where there'd be sewer grates. All right, what I'm gonna say is, it takes a while for you three to get all organized and out, and that's when Elena's like, let's go to my haven, and then that's when police vehicles have arrived. And then you can see like a procession of them just like lined up as they're like pointing their guns over their vehicles, and they're just like, "Put your hands up!"
Oh my god!
Nice.
Is there?
So you can run under the overpass, but you can hear that more vehicles are coming on that side. So it's possible you might get blocked in if you run that way.
Is there an alleyway somewhere? There's no dark alley. Is there the round thing you used to go in the sewer?
Yeah, manhole. There's no manholes right at this place, but if you were to run, oh boy. Yeah, the only way that you don't hear police from is up to the north, I believe, if I've got my directions right, and up to the north, both of you know that's where Chinatown is.
Like me up on that, but is Chinatown a bad idea? I think you said yes, but I don't remember why.
Just quickly give me a intelligence plus politics, both of you, please.
Oh, fuck, I'm not really smart.
So.
Big trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're immaculate. Wonderful.
Fuck.
Okay. Neither of you, both of you think this is your only way, so you start running towards Chinatown, I'm taking it, as the cars start to flank around both. All right. You're running towards Chinatown. Oh boy. And I think that this is a good point for us to take a quick break. Oh, but Aaron's gone. Shit. Because I need to bring my thoughts together about going to Chinatown right now, because
now.
Oh boy.
There's a city called Fucked, and both of you live in it.
Oh, we are go.
Welcome back, LARPers.
We are go. Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Asco poo.
Ask go poo indeed.
Ask go poo. Okay, so we're gonna go over and move away from Elena and James as they run towards Chinatown, and we're gonna go over to Ace and T. Ace, T, you two are outside the police station. You're seeing this procession of police cars that are just chasing James's pickup truck. You see that they drive off into the distance. What are you two doing?
After all this, I'm gonna walk. I mean, I don't want to get hit by a car, so I'm gonna wait till the cars pass, and then I'm gonna get in the car, and then I'm gonna talk to T as soon as we get in the car.
Sure.
All right, so we're in the car now, right? And then we're gonna have a conversation. T, you know, they're fucked, right? You know this.
Yep.
They mollywopped 2 police officers inside of a precinct. You know how these procedures go, right? I'm not sure, you know, if you're too familiar with the human world, but after tonight, they're gonna be plastered all over the news, and the CIA is gonna be involved, or actually the FBI is gonna be involved, and they're gonna be in the wanted list. Don't think we could hang out with them for a while. I think we're fucked.
By the way, Ace, give me if you're wanting to wipe the, because I'm going to say you probably still got a connection to the server from your phone. If you're wanting to wipe the CCTV footage so that you two weren't, like, you know, so that all footage of all 4 of you together were not, if you want to do that, give me a technology plus intelligence.
Can I just wipe that night so none of it's recorded, so they didn't even see?
It's going to be a higher check.
Whopping?
It's going to be a higher check, but yeah.
It's gonna be a higher check. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna rouse.
Rouse your blood.
I'm gonna rouse so hard right now. All right, so how does this? I never roused before, so how can I just rouse it right now?
You do a rouse check, and then you add whatever your blood potency gives you.
It's a success.
Pass.
What's his blood potency?
What does it say? At?
No idea. So go to blood and XP, and then under blood surge, Chris should have gotten you to write how much dice you get.
3 dice. I get 3 dice. All right. So what do I have to roll?
Then you do your roll, and then you add a modifier 3.
Thank you for taking over, Aaron, while I'm frantically looking through notes.
All right. So what do I have to roll in order to save our
intelligence technology.
Okay. This is my best.
How is he a higher generation than me? That's bad.
What the fuck? All right, how much can I?
3.
You can definitely re-roll 3 of those, right?
Yeah.
4.
Can I re-roll some more?
Ooh, once per roll.
Once per roll. Shit. I got 4.
You're also going to run out of willpower, because I think that's the second time you've re-rolled.
Yeah, how much willpower you got left?
Wait, how many willpower do you is it you lose one willpower?
It's just 1 per reroll, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I got 2 willpower.
You're able to wipe the 1 camera on the outside with that 4.
Oh, just the 4 of us? Fuck, okay. Better than nothing. I couldn't save them.
You know what? I'll give you a choice. I'll give you a choice. The choice is going to be wipe the camera in the reception or wipe the camera on the outside.
The reception.
You're still going to be seen with this guy?
Yeah, but it's just going to be the back of their heads when they're running, right? Oh, but they came in, so they're going to know how to look at the back of their heads. All right.
Doesn't matter anyways, people saw them.
Seeing is
Like they
one
weren't
thing.
seen.
Seeing is one thing, but having footage of them doing it and having like fucking multiple cameras aiming at their faces while they're doing this.
That's true, but 14 eyewitnesses also is quite a lot.
Yeah, but that's what he says, she says that, which, you know, eyewitnesses is the least
Eyewitnesses that are cops.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. 14 cops.
Yeah, but he can hide in the shadows, whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna go with I don't want anything to do with this. I'm just gonna cover myself. I'm gonna do the outside one. That pretty much saves me from any explanation that I might have to do.
Okay. So what are you two doing then? It's wiped.
Okay, so I wiped the footage of us talking to them. So we're good. We're okay. They'll probably just, probably ask because my name's in the record, but I was there for checking up some stuff. And, but we have nothing to do with this. I have James' number, so I'll probably give him a call. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe he calls me. Is that cool? I mean, is that a plan? I think we should just continue doing our thing. And good luck to them. They're gonna be all over the news tomorrow, maybe tonight.
I just reply, I'm tired.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do our own thing. Let's go to Lieutenant Chucky P's place.
Okay. You two drive off towards Bridgeport, the opposite way of where the police vehicles started driving to. Leaving Elena and James behind. Perhaps a sense of guilt welling up within both of you. What are the Coterie tenants again?
We never fully.
There was two of them. There was mess with
them, but
is it in
there's three on my list, but I mean,
what do we
all
got?
have different ones.
Shit, where's that under?
Payback for the Camarilla was the one we all agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my list, we look out for each other to an extent, and Coterie before ambition.
2 stains.
That's what
each
I've
of you.
got.
2 stains for both of you. As you feel this well of guilt start to build up.
On my humanity, right? The slashes?
Yeah, at the very end. So the empty boxes at the very end make them into slashes, yeah. Okay. Drive away.
Fuck them.
James, Elena, both of you are running. Elmer is with you. He's bleeding profusely from his shoulder as you're running towards Chinatown. He's slowing you down, by the way, James. The officers are now chasing you on foot into Chinatown, popping off a few shots here and there. Are you going to continue trying to carry Elmer, or are you going to leave him behind?
Well, at this point, he saw the bullets. He knows something's wrong, and I can give him my blood to heal the wounds, right?
Yeah, you can, but it's going to take time to because you have to stop, do that, and the police are literally like on your tail.
Well, I guess. Well, I'm not abandoning him, so we're just gonna run with him.
Cool. You're running with him. Give me a stamina plus athletics, please, -2. Two. That's enough. You start to reach the crest of Chinatown. You see the area as everyone's starting to look at this commotion, as the officers are just yelling for you to stand down. And that's when both of you see a manhole nearby. And you go, well, it's going to take some time to rip that off, but what are you doing when you see this manhole? The police are there. They're going to start shooting at both of you. What are you doing? I'm going to say you're behind some cover at the moment. Just in terms of, there'll be like a little barricade that you've just like kind of hid behind, but they're going to try to shoot at you anyway. But
the manhole's the only one we got, so we're trying to rip it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luckily, the police rolled terribly, and the shots just ricochet off the concrete. So who's taking the manhole off?
Well, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so basically you let Elmer down and he's like bleeding from his shoulder. He's like, this is a really fucked situation, James.
Yeah.
Elena, what are you? You're just crying, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. James, as you go to reach to grab the manhole, please give me a resolve plus composure.
Yes.
James, you start reaching around the lid of the manhole, trying to pry it open as shots are ricocheting everywhere. It is absolute chaos here. But you hear something in your head. You hear a whisper, a tantalizing draw towards Chinatown, something that is pulling you towards there. You find yourself letting go of the manhole, and Elena, you see as James just suddenly stands up and starts walking into the city, into the area of Chinatown.
Ah! James, where are you going?
Am I able to speak or just completely lost in this trance?
You are completely lost in this trance.
Okay. Then
Hi, James.
I cannot pry the manhole myself, so I guess I'm following him. I'm trying to stay in the shadow if I can, but
as he's walking, and he's just tanking shots in his back. You take what's your health at the moment?
my health is at 2.
You take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
But you're just taking these shots as you're just walking directly into Chinatown. Elena, what are you doing?
I'm trying to follow him by trying, if I can, going from shadow to shadow if the police officer are not looking at me too much. But I guess they are, so I guess I'm taking a shot too.
Elma's just like, what the fuck's going on? And you go from shadow to shadow.
Oh, cool.
But as you start to go closer, give me a composure plus resolve as well, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
You hear these whispers start to enter your mind. This thing that's starting to draw you towards Chinatown, but you're fighting it with the beast inside you is fighting it with everything it's got. But you're able to resist. But you're going deeper and deeper, and your beast whispers in your head, run away.
Okay.
It's screaming at you to run away. There is something here that is powerful. Something here that it doesn't understand. And that's what your 4 is getting you right now. You can feel your mind start to go into a haze, but you're fighting it. What are you going to do? You're going to continue following?
Can I grab James by the arms or something? Like, is he far away from me? Can I try
He's
to
far.
pull him?
He started to go down some alleyways now. He's starting to get out of sight. He's too far from you to just grab.
Fuck. I can't even go in a manhole because... Oh, I'm following him.
Okay.
That's like the dumbest move, but there's nothing
You
I can do
follow him
anyway.
around the alleyway, trying to well, you're in the shadows. So the police officers don't even see you. You look behind you and you see that they've surrounded where Elmer is, and Elmer's just putting his hands up, and they're like, "We need to go look for the others. Go." But you follow James, and you start to feel that haze become heavier and heavier on your mind. You're looking around, you're seeing the buildings, you're seeing the city, but suddenly it starts to shift and change before your very eyes. And then it just shifts back like a mirage. It's very, very powerful, and you're barely holding on right now. James, you're walking through a lovely garden right now. It's a lovely, lovely garden. Hedges of forest, hedges around you, the crescent moon above, shining a copper. And you're just gonna go see a friend. You're just gonna go have a chat with someone. It's gonna be a grand old lovely time. So you continue walking through this this hedge maze. Elena, you can feel this heaviness on you. It is overwhelming, and you know if you take any more steps, you might not be able to resist its allure, its pull. It's like a siren that's singing towards you. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue? Or are you going to walk away and listen to your beast and run?
Excuse me, but I just don't know what to do. You know what? Fuck for fact. I'm gonna follow.
Give me another resolve plus composure, please.
Fuck. Wait. Composure. Results.
Your mind, the beast is fighting. It doesn't know how much more fight it's got in it. It knows that if you go any deeper, it might not be able to fight back. But you're able to fight against yourself and run to catch up to James. James is going from alleyway to alleyway, and you're able to catch up to him. You've got this searing pain within your head. Something that it feels like your skull is about to explode open. But you get to James. You turn to face him, and you see that his eyes are dark. There's these shadows that are around his eyes as he just continues to walk forward unless you try to stop him.
I'm gonna try to stop him. I don't know if I have the strength, but can I use? No, wait a second. How heavy is James?
How heavy is James?
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe I could use a syringe with some sleeping medicine. Yeah, so it doesn't work?
Not on a kindred, no.
Fuck. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to pull him with me, but I'm not sure it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try that at least.
James, you're walking through the hedge maze, going towards your friend that you really want to see. Suddenly, a member of the Camarilla comes to stop you. What's James going to do?
I have a choice.
Well, it's a member of the Camarilla. that has come to try and stop you and fight you.
Well, if he truly believes this is happening and he truly believes the Camarilla, he's just gonna push him out of the way.
Just
He's not
push.
gonna let him stop him. Yeah, he's all messed up. He ain't got much fight in him anymore.
Give me a strength plus brawl, please.
He's gonna hit me at the end of the neighborhood. That's for sure.
It's gonna drop you like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god.
Critical hit.
You
She's
feel the anger boil inside you, James. How dare the Camarilla try to stop you from seeing your friend that you really, really want to see? You not only push them aside, but you just throw them like they were nothing. And they just fall into the bushes, disappear forever. And you just continue walking. Elena, you are thrown into bricks as they explode in a puff of dust. You take 3 superficial damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 2. I'll go 2. I'll go 2 superficial damage. Just because 4, yeah, so yeah, 2.
So I put them at the end of the bar, right?
At the end of the bar? Yeah, so if you're at the end, then you just go back and you start taking aggravated.
But if I do that, I have no health left, actually.
What's your health at?
I'm at 3, I think.
3 green?
Yeah. 3 brown, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's 3 red. So that would be 2 superficial, so that would just be 2 slashes in the 3 boxes, yeah.
So I only have 1, okay. Yeah.
You were injured, that hurt a lot. You find yourself on the ground and James is just continually walking further and further in. As you are taking this moment to try to get yourself back up and get your bearings, that's when you hear the whispers again in your head that say, come join. Give me another resolve plus composure, please. As you're going deeper and deeper into this maze. 6. Wow, your beast is fighting and it's screaming, get the fuck out now.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda hurt that I was pushed like that by James. So I'm gonna say fuck him and I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run away.
Yeah.
Okay, as you run away, you start to feel the pull try to stop you. But with that critical hit, I'm gonna say you're not gonna have to roll again as you make your way out of Chinatown. And James goes further and further in. Now, James. This is the end of your story.
Yep.
You've walked into Chinatown.
Oh no.
Trying to save your friend. But you don't know that. What happens to you is a mystery. Your friends never see you again. You vanish. Another statistic in the city of Chicago. Another statistic of kindred in the city. Perhaps one day you will return, but for now, your story has ended. In Chicago, we cut over to a dog, Scout, waiting at Chicago Zoo, waiting for his owner to eventually arrive back. And as I said, maybe one day he will. But for now, James is somewhere else. Elena, you managed to get away from Chinatown. You walk for a little, you run, crying, blood tears streaming down your face. When a white van pulls up in front of you.
Oh, not the white van.
You see a man in the driver's seat, the man with the painted skull on his face. And he just says to you, "It is probably best for you to leave the city, huh? Join us in the family. You made quite a mess back there."
Yeah, quite did. I guess I don't really have a choice, really, if I want to survive.
The family is here to protect you. My name is Maurice of the Samidi.
Hello, Morris. Nice to meet you. You arrive at quite the perfect time.
You open the sliding door and jump in the vehicle. And the vehicle drives away out of Chicago. Meanwhile, we'll cut over to O'Hare Airport. A plane touches down from New York City. A beautiful woman emerges wearing elegant clothing with her blonde hair immaculately tied back. She's approached by a Chinese-American woman with dark hair next to her. A tall man wearing a leather jacket with a scarred face next to her. This lady is the La Sombra Sierra Van Burris, and tonight she's in a role reversal from her own situation a few months ago when a coterie that was known as the Undecided Coterie welcomed her and her clan into Chicago. Sierra smiles and extends her hand out to the woman who's arrived from New York. Justicar Lila Danvers, I'm pleased to welcome you on behalf of the Camarilla to Chicago. I am Sierra Banvuris of Clan La Sombra. This, as she points over to the man in the leather jacket, is my trusted companion, Stefan Calhoun. Come, there are many things the city of Chicago would need to discuss with you. And indeed, after tonight, there are a lot of things that a Justicar of the Camarilla would probably want to hear about what's going on in the city. The Justicar takes Sierra's hand and smiles at La Sombra. The Toreador walks away with Sierra and Stefan as we fade to black. But we open back up momentarily. Elena, you have met the rest of the family. You have met them all after your brief meeting with Maurice. I'm not going to go into detail, but you can tell that they have got a very similar mind to you. You've been given your own laboratory.
Yeah,
You walk inside as the head of the family, Constantino Giovanni, the head of the family, has told you that you've got your own space and that he has a surprise waiting in there for you. You reach the door of your laboratory, and that's where you see a man just standing, looking, staring blankly at the wall. This man is T-Bone, the man who you killed a few nights ago, reanimated as your own puppet. As you start to feel this joy of everything, suddenly the realization hits you that you've left your coterie behind, you left James behind, and perhaps a small part of you wonders if he's okay. But it doesn't matter. T-Bone reaches the door, opens it, and lets you inside your lab. And in the lab, you see Fanny Fannin tied to the table. And as you think of all the possibilities that this now gives you, you hear from T-Bone behind you as he just merely groans out, "Welcome to family." And that is where we're going to fade. The end of Elena's story for now, and the end of James's story for now, as T, Ace, and Elise somewhere in the city are the only ones remaining. Thank you, everyone.